social media platforms going. As you guys are coming in, let me know where you guys are tuning in from. I would love to hear from you guys. Let me know how your day's going. We are halfway through the week, guys. Not much longer now. Just gonna get all the different platforms up and going. All right, we are almost there, guys. There we go, got one. All right, guys. How are you guys doing? Let me know. Good to hear from everybody. Hi, Karen. Hi, Pat. Hi, Ash. Good to see you all on here. Let me know how you guys are doing. I've got one more platform I'm waiting on. There we go. All right, we are good to go. I have got the FB going and we are good. Hi, Dustin. Hi, Bethany. Good to see you guys. Hi, Chick. Good to see you. Thanks for the like. I appreciate it. All right, guys. How are we doing? Ash, I'm doing good. How are you doing? Good to see you. I see you're in Texas. That's awesome. Ruth, how are you? Ruth, did you make it home safely? I was curious. I saw your post earlier. I was like, oh my goodness, I hope you made it okay, home okay, and all that. Looks like a lot of people are getting a ton of weather, but for once, our area is not. Oh, Ash, you're a new consultant and you're loving it. That's so wonderful to hear. Would definitely love to hear, what has been your favorite thing that you have tried and experienced as far as fragrance. What's your favorite, new piece of decor? Would love to hear from you, Ash. Pat, it's a cool 192 degrees in Dallas. I tell you what, Dallas, it's a different kind of heat for sure. My dad's entire family is from that area, so I've spent a lot of time in that area, and it's okay. I actually, oddly, I think I prefer the Houston weather. It's maybe just a hint more humid, but I don't know. Dallas is intense. Ooh, you're loving cashmere sweater probably, and excited to get the Highland cow. Isn't it cute? It's so adorable. That's so awesome to hear. Ash, have you blended anything with cashmere sweater that you're obsessed with? We are over in Sugar Land, just outside of Houston. So we are actually right in the heart of Sugar Land, and I love it. I mean, a fragrance company in Sugar Land, doesn't that just sound perfect? It's very Hallmark, if you ask me. Ooh, Levy, your package arrives tomorrow. What are you most excited to get? I'm excited for you. Hey, Sprinkled by God's Warrior, how are you doing tonight? Good to see you on here again. Oh, okay, Ash, you're only about 45 minutes from there. Nice. Yeah, it's a great area. When you say Houston, sometimes I don't think people realize how huge this area is. So, like, the Houston area is, like, anywhere within, like, an hour, right? Ooh, you're so excited for the Highland Cow Simmer Pot. What blend are you gonna do to break it in? You're so welcome, Sprinkled by God's Warrior. How's your day been? Are you doing anything exciting this week? Ruth, I'm glad to hear you made it safe. Man, that flooding looked crazy. Definitely one of those times where you don't want to be in a little car. All right, guys. Well, looks like we've got lots of people up in here joining us tonight. Hi, Lisa. How are you doing? Thanks for joining me, Bev. Good to see you. I am having a nice day. Any day I start out at the horse barn and then I get to come here and play with fragrances. I don't know, guys. It's a pretty good day. Definitely fun. So let me know how you guys are doing. And if you guys want to see anything, let me know. Tonight, I'm going to play with like 10 different accent shades, tons of different simmering lights. We're just going to get up to a little bit of everything. And of course, as always, I've got lots of blends for you guys. Hi, Tia. Thanks for the follow. Your day's going good. Ooh, you have a friend that's coming tomorrow? Okay, I have to ask. So, Sprinkled by God's Warrior, do you have like a certain fragrance that you do when people come over? Does it just kind of depend on the day? I definitely, for me, it depends on the day, but I almost always go with cozy if I have someone coming over. Ooh, Pat, you have yours from last year. You got it on launch day and it sold out in 2 days. Oh, yes, I know. You and a lot of other people have been so happy this Highland cow is back. Ash, thanks for the share. Hi, Nanine. Good to see you on here. Hi, Allison. Hi, April. All right, guys. Well, let me know where you guys are tuning in from. Would love to hear from you guys. Oh my goodness, Ruth, that I hate driving through rain. Like, honestly, I would take driving through a blizzard over driving through rain like that any day. Alrighty, guys, well, I want to welcome you guys. I am Laura Lee. I'm your host for tonight's show here at Pink Zebra Home. We are a home fragrance company, so if you are obsessed with fragrance and home decor like I am, then you're in the right place. Tonight, we're going to be looking at a ton of our different warmers, especially our simmering lights. I've got some simmer pots here. All these warmers are going to pair up with our wax melts. That's our, definitely, as we like to say, the bread and butter of our company. It's our, #1 product. But we have so many different formats of fragrance. So if you prefer diffuser oils, room sprays, we have it all. We also have an odor neutralizing line, which is incredible, a kitchen cleaning line, which is close to my heart, and so many other things. I also think it's always worth mentioning that we also have an entire headache friendly line. Here at Pink Zebra, we are very conscious of headache inducing ingredients, as well as allergy flaring ingredients as well. So we have an entire list of headache-friendly fragrances. So if you are one of those people that struggles with, migraines and headaches that are induced from fragrance, then I want to encourage you to go check out that headache-friendly list. Ooh, pink pineapple is your favorite? Yes, that's so good. And honestly, pink pineapple mixed with these fall scents is totally good. It's like bringing some summer into fall, and it works, I'm telling ya. Hi, Angie. Hi, Jordan. Good to see you guys. Welcome on in. Lisa, hi. You're from Colorado? Well, now I have to ask which area, because I, too, am a Colorado girl. Yes, Ash, definitely try it. Farmhouse cider, pumpkin bread, both of those are super good with pink pineapple. It's very fun. It gives it just a cozy touch for that, just early start of fall. All right, guys. Well, I do want to make sure you guys are all in the know. This cute simmer pot here in front of me is the Highland Cow. Right now, when you sign up for our monthly subscription program, that is going to be the best fragrances showing up at your door every single month in the cutest pink box, okay? When you sign up for that for 6 months, this little Highland Cow simmer pot is yours for free. So definitely a really great time to join. This Highland Cow simmer pot broke the internet when it first came out. It is a returning favorite, and yes, people have been begging for this guy to come back, and Pink Zebra heard and made it happen. This Highland Cow is so adorable. Like I said, this is a warmer, so you're gonna utilize this with our wax melt sprinkles. Here at Pink Zebra, we have our wax melts in a sprinkle format. This makes this perfect to blend fragrances, and you're gonna hear me reference that a ton tonight. So we like to take fragrances that we know and love and create something that is all your own and definitely, curated to your fragrance preferences. I also like to say, when you're blending a fragrance, I always keep in mind what kind of environment am I trying to create? So I like to call it my 3 E's, my environment, my experience, and the emotion. So what do I want my fragrances to evoke, and what experience do you want people to have, or you yourself and your family to have in your home? So definitely would love to hear from you guys. Answer my 3 E's. What experience do you want to have? What environment do you want to create? And what emotion are you wanting to stir up? Our fragrances definitely can drive emotion and memory. So I'm always eager to hear from you guys and see what fragrance really pulls on your heartstrings. Wendy, good to see you. How are you tonight? Thanks for joining me. Jess, good to see you. In fact, Jess is here tonight. She's just on social for a moment. I am covering Jess's live tonight. So she is here with us, but she's got some stuff going. So I got to jump in with you guys tonight. But she will be back tomorrow night on the Fresh Scent Drop, and it is so good. I'm looking at the set right now, guys. There are so many fragrances you guys are gonna love. So definitely don't want to miss the Fresh Scent Drop tomorrow. I know my friend Jess is going to have the best blends tomorrow night for the Scent Drop Encore. So don't miss it, guys. You're gonna have a blast. You definitely don't wanna miss it. That's all I'm saying. Alrighty, guys. Bridget, good to see you on here. How are you tonight? Thank you for the likes, guys. You know, while I'm at it, if you guys are new here, I want to encourage you to like and follow on all of our different social media platforms. That is definitely the best way to stay up to date, get little sneak peeks on things that might be coming out soon. Like, I don't know, you guys may have seen, the pistachio creme brulee is coming tomorrow. So if you want to know things like that, then I encourage you to follow us on all the different social media platforms so you don't miss a thing. Because I tell you what, we keep things moving here. We have new fragrances that return every single week. We have new fragrances that come twice a month. So there is definitely a lot of reasons to stay up to date, stay in the know. Of course, the best way to stay in the know is going to be that Scent Flirt, your monthly subscription program. That way you get to try a lot of the fragrances that are coming out, and you get to kind of try all the products before anybody else does. So definitely a lot of love for Scent Flirt. And of course, like I said, this guy, he's for free when you sign up for 6 months. So definitely a worthwhile venture, if I do say so myself. Isn't he so cute? Sprinkle by God's Warrior. You know, Pink Zebra has been around for quite some time now. I think at least 15 years, and don't quote me, but I think it's been 15 years. I definitely have been purchasing Pink Zebra products way back in the day, back when we still had our, you know, all of our sprinkles in cute little jars. If you are an old fan here, you know what I'm talking about. So I definitely have had Pink Zebra in my life for at least a decade. So it's been around a while. Michelle, good to see you. Ooh, what are you most excited for tomorrow, Michelle? I agree with you. Scent Flirt is amazing. It really is the best. Did you guys, so for my Scent Flirters, did you guys love that Laundry Fresh multi-purpose cleaner? Oh my goodness, I love it when I get something big like that in my Scent Flirt. Scent Flirt is always going to come with wax melt, but you never know what else you might get. You know, we have room sprays, diffuser oils. Like I just mentioned, we have multi-purpose cleaner. We have an odor neutralizing line. So you never know what you could get in your subscription each month. It is a blast. I like to say it's kind of like Christmas every month, and it's that little gift you give to yourself. Aw, Pat, jars and paper cartons. Aw, you know, I don't think I ever saw a paper carton. I always bought jars. Well, learn something new every day. Marcy, hey, good to see you. How are you doing? Yes, Bruce said yes. We just celebrated 15 years of Pink Zebra. Okay, good. I was like, I'm pretty sure it's 15, but it didn't want to quote it and be wrong. I am terrible with numbers, won't lie. That's why we talk fragrance, not numbers. Samantha, it's absolutely your favorite. Aw, are you talking Scent Flirt or are you talking this Highland Cow? I'm guessing Scent Flirt. Hi, Melfi, welcome on in. All right, guys. Well, again, if you guys have any questions, definitely let me know. I am Laura Lee, your host for tonight's show. Here at Pink Zebra, we are all obsessed with fragrance. So let's start off with a little fragrance blend, shall we? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and set the Highland Cow simmer pot aside, but if anybody wants to see anything, let me know. Oh, Samantha, the multi-purpose cleaner. Yes. Okay, it's so good. That Laundry Fresh scent too. It's perfect for a good home refresh. In fact, I was really thinking about it today. You know, we were talking, if you joined me last night, we were talking about getting ready for kids to go back to school. We talked about creating a gift basket curated for a teacher, as well as curating gifts for your kids on the on a first day of school type little gift. I thought that was super fun. But it got me thinking, you know, honestly, the second the kids get out of the house, you're gonna want to deep clean, right? Now, I don't have children, but I do have plenty of family, and I love having a full house, but I will say there's nothing better than having an empty house to where you can just deep clean, throw your hair up, throw some music on, go crazy. I love a good deep clean moment. So definitely to be talking about some of our cleaning products and all, because you guys know I'm obsessed with them, so we're definitely talking about it. Oh, Michelle, they reminded you of giant Dixie cups, the paper cartons. Well, now I need to go find a picture, because I always just order jars from a consultant. I didn't even know we had those. That's so cool. I love it. Janine, hello. Good to see you on here. Hi, Arlie. Hi, Kanan. Good to see you. Samantha, welcome. Guys, let me know where you guys are tuning in from. Would love to hear all from you all. And I want to know what's in your warmers today or your diffusers. What fragrance blend are you enjoying right now? Let me know in the comments, guys. Wendy, you love Laundry Fresh and everything. It is so good. Now I'm gonna have to grab my Laundry Fresh blend that I've got and do that. But we're gonna start strong with a 4 fragrance blend right here. So for those of you that don't know, this is a little blending bag, and this is how we blend our different fragrances. So I'm gonna fetch those different fragrances. I am calling this the Caramel Cure. You know what? Every once in a while, you just need a little sugar to fix it. You know, it can't fix everything, but it fixes a lot. Tara, ooh, they were like an ice cream carton? Okay. I've got to see a picture now. I'm going to go and have to do some research. All right, I am going for Caramel Cauldron. This is a buttery caramel with brown sugar and creamy vanilla. Yum. So if you guys love a sweet, decadent fragrance, this blend is going to be for you. It is definitely going to tickle those sweet tooth cravings for sure. I'm gonna grab some Caramel Apple Delight. This has Granny Smith apples, and then it has caramel strands and whipped vanilla milk. Ooh, that's so good. All right, and then we're gonna switch it up a little bit. I'm gonna grab Witch's Brew. I wanna say this isn't gonna be around for much longer since it was on our last scent drop. This has caramel apple, maple, donut, and vanilla bean. If you love a good maple note, you're gonna really like this. I myself love a good maple note, and that's what really hooks my nose in this fragrance. But again, we've got that caramel going. This is beautiful. Definitely a little different. Oh, Pat, that's understandable. Morgan, good to see you on here. Thank you so much for the likes and the follows, guys. And then our last fragrance. Now, I don't know if anybody here has ever made their own caramel. Believe it or not, it is something I have not attempted in my kitchen. I don't honestly eat a lot of caramel, but I love to smell it. However, I've never made it. But typically when you make it, there is a cream element, whether that's butter or cream. So I'm gonna grab a creamy fragrance here. I'm grabbing Warm Milk and Honey. Warm Milk and Honey has oat milk, warm butter, and cinnamon shortbread. I have to tell you, the cinnamon shortbread in here is beautiful. In my opinion, it really stands out. So like I said, if you're a sweet tooth and you love those gourmand fragrances, this is gonna be really good. Morgan, you haven't seen PZ before? Well, welcome on in. I'm so glad you're here tonight. Pink Zebra is your one-stop shop for all of your fragrance needs. Right here I have our wax melts. They are in a sprinkle form and it is perfect for blending. However, we also have diffuser oils that we do a lot of blending with as well, room sprays, an odor neutralizing line, a kitchen cleaning line. It is endless. Also, Morgan, I would encourage you, if you are or you know anybody that has fragrance-induced headaches or migraines, I want to encourage you to hop on the website and check out our entire headache-friendly list as well. So definitely a lot of things to love. Now, not only do we do fragrance, we also have lots of different warmers that add up to make beautiful decor. And we are gonna play with some of that here in just a minute. Angie, let me see what can I mirror? Absolutely. I have to tell you, I always like mirror and then it switches. I think I have the worst luck with it. Ooh, Pat, you're burning Glow, the reunion bag. Ooh, that sounds so good. Morgan, let me know if you have any questions. Oh, you deal with migraines, headaches, and anxiety. Okay, perfect. In fact, I actually have a blend for anxiety. So hang out. I will grab that in just a minute. Hi, Derek. Hi, Stephanie. Good to see you guys on here tonight. Tracy, hello. Ooh, you've been blending Potion 13, Diva, Vanilla Rose, and Agave Desert. Whoa, I would not have thought of putting all of those together. I love that idea. Okay, Angie, is that better? Hopefully so. Okay. Everybody's warning Morgan. It is super addictive here. We definitely have the most addictive fragrances, and when you can take different fragrances and really curate a fragrance that is built around your fragrance preferences, it is so much fun. You can really and truly design a fragrance that is true to you. If you enjoy a signature fragrance in your home, this is the perfect place to curate that. And Morgan, if you have any questions, definitely let me know. I am going to hand you a fantastic blend recipe, but I do want to encourage you to go check us out and check out our entire headache-friendly list. I myself am someone that suffers from migraines induced by fragrances, but I love to tell you guys how I can have my nose in multiple different fragrances. I sit here and we talk fragrance for 3 hours. So I'm smelling a lot of different fragrances and I don't get a headache or a migraine. To me, it is a huge win. So Morgan, I hope that you find that to be the case for you as well. Morgan, if you struggle with migraines, I'm one of those, when I have a migraine, I love low lighting. So I totally lean on our simmering lights. Does anybody else love using our simmering lights when you have a headache? Because for me, I have to have it. Like, I have just a few little simmering lights in a room and that's it. It's like perfect ambiance, but it also doesn't irritate my migraine. Whew. All right, this is definitely the caramel cure. If you've been looking for caramel with a side of caramel, yes, please. This is beautiful. I like how the warm milk and honey adds a creaminess, which makes this caramel feel very homemade. Oh yeah, definitely a super good one. All right. Hi, Shannon. Welcome on in. Good to see you on here tonight. All right, guys, I'm gonna ask again. I would love to hear what you guys have in your warmers right now. This Caramel Cure blended bag of fragrance, this is gonna be dropped in somebody's order at random. So I always like to say, you never know when you might receive one of these. Of course, you do have to place an order for this to be dropped in it, but it is so much fun to hear from you guys when you guys get a little bit of a surprise. I am one of 3 hosts that do these lives and create all of these different blends. So between the 3 of us, we have a lot of blending bags. Hi, Alessandra. I'd be happy to repeat the scent. So I've got Caramel Cauldron, and then I have Witch's Brew, followed up by the Caramel Apple Delight. And then to add a creamy note, I threw in warm milk and honey. If you have any questions about those fragrance notes, definitely let me know. Be happy to answer anything. Pat, Moment of Calm is in your Reed diffuser and Wall Hug in your bathroom. That is such a classic good choice. Morgan, my next live, I won't be live again until next week. However, Pink Zebra is going to be live tomorrow at noon, and definitely a fantastic show. Tomorrow is actually our fresh scent drop. So there is, I'm looking at a whole set here. I'm looking at, goodness, 20 different fragrances that are going to be returning favorites on tomorrow's show. So definitely don't want to miss that. Tomorrow, Beth will be live at noon, and Jess will be live tomorrow at 5 o'clock for the Scent Drop Encore. And at that time, she's going to discuss all of the different fragrances and good things on the show, and she's also going to blend with all of those. So it is a fantastic show. You definitely don't want to miss it. Hi, Cindy. What is stronger, wireless black diffuser versus wall hug? Wireless black diffuser. That one is going to, you can adjust all of the different intensity with that one. The wall hug, it has one setting, and it's a soft, nice, warmer for your oil. Whereas the wireless, you can really adjust the intensity with that one. So I would say if you are looking for a strong fragrance throw, then I would encourage you to look at the sleek black wireless or the platinum wireless. Either one is great. Hi, Joni. Good to see you on here. Hi, Marlene. Thanks for joining me, guys. How are you? Alrighty, guys. I'm going to set these aside. And Morgan, I'm going to grab a certain blend here. I know you mentioned that you have some anxiety. And actually, last night on my show, I was talking all about, different fragrances and how you really can get a lot of, benefits from fragrance. Not only do we just love to have fragrance that smells good, your fragrance can be a part of your wellness routine. So this fragrance blend here that I have is going to have different fragrance notes in here that I think are really good for balancing. So I am going to say, I'm going to call out, we've got several different blends here. I'm going to grab those. So we are going to go in with some Vanilla Rose. Absolutely beautiful fragrance. Here it is. So Vanilla Rose, it has vanilla blossoms, sugar rose bloom, and amber. And then we're going to grab some Moment of Calm. Moment of Calm is such a unique fragrance, and I know a lot of people have received that in the sample. Also, Morgan, if you've never seen us before and you want a free sample, you can do that as well. Pink Zebra Home has a fantastic free sample program as well. And I've got Pink Zebra moderating that, and they can help you with that. You're back. Oh, no worries. Sprinkled by God's Warrior. Hi, Raven. Okay, so we've got Moment of Calm, and the last fragrance I'm going to reach for is Potion number 13. Okay, so I'm calling this blend Balance. The reason I'm calling it Balance is we've got several different notes here. So florals like rose and jasmine, those actually are known to soothe anxiety. So we're gonna bring that in with the Vanilla Rose, and then we're gonna have Moment of Calm. Moment of Calm has pink jasmine in it, so both of those are going to help with anxiety. Now, vanilla, we have vanilla in Vanilla Rose, and vanilla is definitely tied to deep and comforting feeling. So definitely love a grounding fragrance like that. Then we have here Potion number 13. It has aquatic bergamot. Bergamot is a citrus, and typically we say that citrus can be very energizing, and tonka and amber. So those are going to be our really grounding notes that bring us a lot of warmth, and that's also going to complement the amber in Vanilla Rose. So we have here the Moment of Calm. It has salted pistachios, which is definitely a trending fragrance note in the fragrance industry right now, and pink jasmine and some warm tonka. This is a beautiful fragrance, definitely a great place to start if you are just starting your journey with Pink Zebra Home. Bev, ooh, you got a beautiful blend in your bag today. Oh, what did you get, Bev? I have to know. Love to hear it when you guys share that you guys got a blend. I love that we can chat here and have a good conversation about all of the different blends. It's always so much fun to see what you guys think. Okay, I love this potion number 13. If this came in a perfume, I would wear it in a heartbeat. In fact, you're gonna see that first note is aquatic bergamot. You will find bergamot in so many different perfumes and colognes. It is beautiful. It is a citrus, but it has a hint of a spice. So very, very beautiful. All right, so I would consider this blend to be a little feminine. We've got multiple different florals. You've got vanilla and amber and tonka. So I would say it's very feminine leaning. So bergamot, that note that I just mentioned, it's also known to help with anxiety as well. So definitely, this entire blend is beautiful, but it is also curated with wellness in mind. So, all right. Now I'm just doing equal parts if I can remember how many counts I'm on. So doing in equal parts with this blend. All right, moment of truth. I didn't throw my potion number 13 in it yet. All right, now it's gonna be just right. Joy, you love bergamot? Me too. I have to say, I have learned so much about bergamot, and I've gone back and looked at some of my favorite perfumes, and I'm like, oh, that has bergamot. Why did I never realize that? So it's funny, when you pay attention to those things, you kind of realize how many of these different fragrance notes are intertwined into our lifestyle already, and you don't even know it. Ooh. Like I said, definitely a feminine fragrance. I like this because with Vanilla Rose and Moment of Calm, both of these have floral in it, but I would say they're not loud florals. So they have notes in here that kind of make it creamy and warm and comforting. So I think that these florals are year-round fragrances in my opinion. Bev, ooh, you've got Harvest Sunset Breeze, Flannel Blanket, and Cotton Cloud. Ooh, I don't remember what I named it, but that sounds good. All right, this is super good. We're gonna finish this up and talk about some simmering lights. I just mentioned a minute ago that simmering lights are kind of my go-to when I have a headache or a migraine. Honestly, I'm a low light person. As you can see here, actually tonight, I do have lights on me, but I turned off our overheads. We've got a calmer environment tonight. That's mostly because I just enjoy a low light vibe. But I also wanted these simmering lights that I'm about to talk about to really stand out. So let me just finish enjoying this blend. I'm calling this blend Balance. It is definitely a very balancing blend. So if you have anxiety or stress, this is a very balancing blend. I would put this in my bathroom when I'm gonna take a bubble bath, or I would put it in my living room before I'm about to sit down, watch a good TV show, grab a cozy blanket. Hi Kristen, hi Karen, hi Cam, welcome on in guys. Let me know how you're doing, let me know where you're tuning in from, and I'm asking everybody, what fragrance blend or just fragrance do you have in your warmers today? Alrighty guys, so let's talk about these simmering lights. Now I have got a ton of them. What I will say is we have a lot of these simmering lights on the website that are on sale. So if you are looking to get ahead of the game and get your fall decor plan ready, then you're gonna love these simmering lights. We're gonna help you get ready for your fall decor. I know guys, we're only midway through August, but I don't know about you guys, but I tend to start my fall decorating the last week of August all the way through the second week of September, but I like to be done by mid-September for sure. So I am already getting my game plan together. I'm curious, does anybody else already have their game plan together? And if not, I got you. We're gonna talk about it. Joy, ooh, you have lemon chiffon and funfetti cake batter. Oh, that sounds delicious. I love that lemon chiffon. It's like the best of both worlds. It's lemon, but it's like a tint of floral. It goes so beautiful with gourmands. I guess that's what we would call a flormand. It's a gourmand and a floral fragrance. Morgan, thanks for the share. Thank you. Ooh, Tabitha. Okay, so you like to start decorating for Christmas a week before Thanksgiving? Me too. Okay. So my family and I, we do Thanksgiving together, and we have my parents' house and the house that my husband and I live in. And so we tend to do Thanksgiving and Christmas at one or the other. So I'll decorate one house for Christmas before Thanksgiving, and then we'll do Thanksgiving at the house I didn't decorate. So I go all over the place, but we live in a neighborhood that goes all out for holidays. It is quite literally like the Hallmark town. Around this area, it is definitely the neighborhood to go for to see Christmas lights. So it's a lot of fun, and I genuinely do start Christmas just a little bit early to get ahead of the game. But what time do you like to start, Tabitha? What time do you like to decorate for fall? Also, I'm kind of curious, guys. I've been meaning to ask you guys, when you decorate for the next season. Okay, I think some people could categorize it. So you could decorate for fall, you could decorate for Thanksgiving, or you could decorate for Halloween. Now, some people I know will definitely do all three. I tend to do just an overall fall, and that works for Halloween, Thanksgiving, all the things. I don't go too crazy with my Halloween decor, but if you love Halloween decor, Pink Zebra has the coolest accent shades for Halloween right now. You definitely don't want to miss it. This right here is what we call a simmering light. It is, let me juggle all the things. Now this right here is the wheat field simmering light. Absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna bring this up so you can see it a little closer. As you can see here, this is a beautiful sage green color, and you'll see that there is a wheat field etched into this for your design. Really beautiful. I think that this is perfect. Like if you have a farmhouse vibe, you could keep this out all summer. Definitely keep it out all fall. Very, very beautiful. And the color is just nice and soft and very inviting. Of course, this right here is our glossy white. It is definitely a perfect simmering light to start with. If you are interested in our accent shades, especially those Halloween accent shades that I mentioned. For example, we have the haunted house accent shade, or we have the wizard cat. So cute. So several different accent shades that I would pop over this glossy white. As you can see, it is glowing. It's giving off a lot of light. I'm going to grab its fall counterpart, and that's going to be this beautiful glossy orange. So very, very beautiful. This is perfect for a standard fall Halloween look right here. And if you love orange, you can keep it out all year if that is a part of your color scheme in your home. Okay, so Tabitha, September, okay, perfect. That you're just right with the right perfect timeline. Tesla, fall for you is August 1st. Hey, I'm a fan for it. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't swapped my fall decor, but I have absolutely swapped my fragrances to fall. I keep cozy fall fragrances going year round, but I've definitely kicked it up a notch for sure. So, all right, guys. So here we have two examples of our simmering lights. This is our wood grain base. This is our antique white base. Any of these simmering lights come with either base. It's entirely up to you which one you want to choose. You know, it stays right there with the Pink Zebra theme, which is that you get to really curate your fragrance and your decor for your preferences. So I like to say, you know, if you're trying to decide which base to go with, I always like to say, consider where you might put that simmering light, and think about the surface. So for example, you know, if I were to put this on a red wood, you know, similar to this, maybe that this, I would want it, you know, the white, so it pops out a little more. So that's just an example of, you know, how you can think through what you want, where you want it. Hi, Bella. Good to see you. Jenny, welcome on in. Lily goes beautifully with the round little stand below them. I have to agree. You know, Jess actually brought this. It is just the most gorgeous wood. It really shows you how beautifully these simmering lights kind of richen up wherever you put it with. If that's a name. I don't think richen up is a name, but it riches it up. I don't know, guys. Grammar wasn't my specialty. Bella, you love the Highland cow. Oh, he's so cute. So that's perfect. Actually, let's talk about it. So here at Pink Zebra, we have two different kinds of warmers for our wax melts. This right here is a great example of our simmering light. And this Highland cow, yeah, it's the perfect example of a simmer pot. So if you don't want light at all, or perhaps, you know, you want a fragrance of space that's really well lit, you have lots of windows and a light may have zero impact, then I would encourage you to go with a simmer pot. Simmer pots are definitely a fun way to add personality and decor to your space. And this Highland cow has personality and a half, if you ask me. Chris, hey girl, hey, good to see you. How are you today? Now, these are simmer pots. You're going to put your wax melts right here in this dish, and it's going to set here on a hot plate. That's what's going to warm your fragrance and allow all that out into your space. And here you'll see we have a little red light indicator, so when it is on, it will light up and let you know that it is warm. Courtney, would the orange simmering light go well with the haunted house? Let's find out. Let me grab it. One sec. I'm going to grab that. I don't have that product linked, but I would love to check it out. So give me 2 seconds. It's just right over there. I'm going to grab it. I'm going to set that glossy orange there so it's ready to go. Okie dokie. Now here is the accent shade that she was asking about. Super duper fun. All right. So this is a haunted house accent shade, and I think the glossy orange looks beautiful under it. Personally, I think that it really pulls the color of this kind of almost crimson red door here. You'll see so many different accents on this accent shade. Lots to love, so I'm gonna bring you closer so you can see all the details. Chris, going okay? Aw, well, thanks for hopping on with me. I appreciate it. So you said your day's been going good. Chris, I'm asking everybody what fragrance they have in their warmers today. So let me know, how are you setting the tone in your space today? Joy, you love the haunted house? It is definitely a classic. I love this tree. It just, it adds life to this. Very beautiful haunted house. As you can see, multiple different windows. It's gonna allow all that light out. And we're gonna go turn back to the front. So many details. So I see a cute little black cat. That's adorable. We've got gargoyles, perfect for Halloween. And ooh, even a creepy black spider, a skeleton crawling out of the grave, and a jack-o'-lantern. It has every little thing that you could possibly want for Halloween. You know how people set up a Christmas village? Why aren't we setting up Halloween villages? Right here, bingo. So there you have the side, and here is the back. Again, beautiful windows, and you'll see there is space for your cord as well. And as always, we always make sure that there's plenty of opportunity for that fragrance to come out. So there's also a hole on the top here. So that's gonna allow all of your fragrance to go out into your space. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the glossy white just to kind of give you guys an example of what that would do under an accent shade. So we're gonna set the glossy orange aside, grab the glossy white, and voila. That just gives you guys an example of how you can really change that look. I have to say though, kind of liking the glossy orange on it for sure. What do you guys think? Tina, you love the orange? It is so, like, the details on this are incredible. Even this window with the spider webbing. What? I hadn't even noticed that. So this is definitely one of those that when you look at it, you're going to find a new detail to appreciate every single time. So I definitely like it. I tend to call these types of accent shades a conversation piece because you can definitely sit there. Someone's gonna come in and be like, where did you get that? And I love that little detail. Ooh, I love that little detail. So there's definitely a lot to love here. So Ruth, you love the haunted house? Ooh, Tara says she put her mini ultrasonic under it. I love that. You can definitely do that with a certain amount of accent shades that have that hole on top. It's perfect. We may have to do that. You like the diffuser under the house too? Okay, well, we may have to do that here in a little bit. Then I'm gonna keep this out for a minute. Chris, you agree? I agree. Yeah, I think the orange looks better. Ooh, Chris, you have pumpkin. Ooh, pumpkin cookie. Pumpkin sugar cookie. That one's so good. All right, let's switch. Courtney, what do you think? Which one do you prefer? I kind of want to play with it a little bit. I'm going to grab, let's see. You know what? For Halloween's sake, I think we need to grab the black drip. This is just one of my favorites for Halloween. It's so beautiful. Definitely has a gothic vibe here. And I didn't even notice, guys, look, I'm matching. We're a vibe today and we didn't even do it on purpose. Morgan, how does this all work? So these wax melts that I was talking about previously, you are going to take these wax melts and add them up. Let's do a blend really quick while we're at it. Let's see. So you mentioned that you often have anxiety. So let's create a blend for that. I'm going to reach for Stress Relief. This has eucalyptus, spearmint, and mineral water. It is fantastic. Definitely kind of opens up the sinuses. And I love to blend with it. So good. Chris, you were about to say I was matching. I know, I didn't even mean to. All right, so I'm going to do 1 scoop of Stress Relief. And let's see. So we're going to do 3 scoops of our wax melts in here. So Morgan, you're going to add your fragrance right here. This is a simmering light. You would do the same thing with a simmer pot. I'm going to grab a different simmer pot. We're going to do a blend in both so that you can really see how it would work in either scenario. So let's see here. I'm going to grab, let's do the cowhide. Looks like this already has a blend in it. This is the cowhide simmer pot. And as you can see, there is a blend of wax melts in here. It smells good. That's got to be Stonewashed Denim, Sea Salt Vanilla, and maybe California Boy. It's good. Okay, so this is, Chris, this is the black drip, the black drip candle glow, and this is the cowhide simmer pot. So we put some Stress Relief in here. I want to throw in some Harvest Sunset Breeze. Harvest Sunset Breeze has sunlit fresh air, soft cypress, and clean white musk. I think that the soft cypress is going to pair beautifully with the eucalyptus and the spearmint that is in Stress Relief. And I think that clean white musk is going to be really grounding. That definitely makes this fragrance stand out. I keep saying I think this fragrance reminds me of like a cool fall walk with sun glowing. It's beautiful. Oh, Chris, sorry, I'm with you now. The Stress Relief stuff. Gotcha. Yes, it is called Stress Relief. It has eucalyptus, spearmint, and mineral water. It is one of our signature scents. It is super duper popular. In fact, it is actually available in our kitchen cleaning. So multi-purpose wipes, dish soap, wipes. It is also available in a diffuser oil as well as a room spray. So it is definitely a fan favorite. All right, we've got 2 fragrances in here for this blend. That's smelling good. Let's see here. I want to add a scoop of our Diva Couture. Diva Couture is our monthly fragrance. This is our Paisley pick. So every single month, Pink Zebra has a new monthly fragrance that's called Paisley Pick. Paisley is the name of our super cute zebra, and our Paisley picks are inspired by her adventures around the world. Now, the Paisley Pick also pairs up with our Heroes program, and that actually goes to help single moms provide a day of daycare. So when you are purchasing the Paisley Pick, like this month's Diva Couture, you are also going to be helping support a single mom provide daycare for her children. So that's always cool. So I grabbed this because it has sparkling citrus, lush florals, and warm amber musk. Citrus can be very energizing. It can really open your neuro pathways as well. So I'm gonna toss this in here. I think this is gonna be a beautifully curated blend. It's gonna help with anxiety and it's gonna smell fantastic. So, you know, I like to say that this Diva Couture, it has a little bit of everything. I think Beth explained it really well when she said it's a Flormond. So our sparkling citrus, that would definitely be, you know, something that we would consider food. So we would consider that a gourmand fragrance. And lush florals, absolutely beautiful, definitely makes you smile. And warm amber musk, that's gonna give this some depth and really ground this fragrance. It is a beautiful fragrance, and I'm kind of sad it's only here for a month, guys. Oh my goodness, Morgan, don't be sorry you're asking questions. That's what I'm here for. Ask away. Feel free to hop on the website, check our products out, and if you want to see anything, girl, that's what I'm here for. Just let me know. No apologies, girl. Ask away. That's what we're doing. And I'm here till I'm here for another 2 hours. So seriously, ask away. Anything you want to talk about. Ooh, Tabitha, you got the body lotion of Sugarberry Harvest and you love it. Isn't that beautiful? It's also gonna pair up really well with your perfumes. I love that fruitiness. It's definitely adds a lot of brightness to your skincare for sure. Aw, Lynette, thank you. You know what? My husband said the same thing. He was like, you know what? You need to wear purple. It is your color. I don't wear it enough. So you guys are so sweet. Thank you. Chris, thank you. Lynette, you guys are awesome. Chris, you personally don't wear black or hot pink. You look weird. You know what? I have always had a rule. I don't wear a lot of black. I like it in certain aspects. So I do wear black now, but you're never gonna see me wearing black and black. It's always gonna be like black with an accent or something. I love color. I'm a very bright and happy person, so I love color. So most of the time you're gonna see me in color. But I do love hot pink. We wear a lot of pink around here at Pink Zebra for sure. Okay, this blend is beautiful. Guys, let me know if any of you tried this blend. It's beautiful. We may have to create a blend bag with this. In fact, let's just do it. I'm gonna grab a blend bag and we're gonna write it down, but I need your help, guys. What would you guys name it? So help me name this blend, guys, all right? Name the blend, all right? So we've got Stress Relief, Diva Couture, and Harvest Sunset Breeze. I'm gonna write that down on this bag, and I need your help to help me name this fragrance. I'm not the best at naming fragrances. At least I don't think so. All right, Harvest Sunset Breeze, so beautiful. Then we have Classic Stress Relief. And then we have the Diva Couture. Morgan, another thing that I forgot to mention to you, which is crazy, I'd say this all the time, Pink Zebra is a non-toxic fragrancing option for you. So if you are sensitive, then I want to encourage you to check us out. Like I said, we do have a headache-friendly list if you suffer from migraines or headaches that are induced by fragrances. But we're also non-toxic, so we are safe to use around your kids and your fur babies. So definitely want you to know that as well. All right, guys, what do you guys think? What should we name this blend? Of course, I put all my stuff away, and now I've decided I want to create a blend of it because that was good. Sometimes those blends you create on the fly just end up being the best. Okay. All right, guys, help me name the blend. We've got Diva Couture, Harvest Sunset Breeze, and Stress Relief. I'm gonna scooch this up, make myself some room here so I don't make a mess. And I'm knocking on wood so I don't jinx myself. All right. I love stress relief. It's so, so good. All right, guys, what do we think? What should we name this blend? Ooh, Harvest Harmony. Candyland, I love that. That's beautiful. Can anybody top it? I don't know. I'm really liking Harvest Harmony. Ooh, Elevated Sunset. All right, that's good too. Harvey Diva. Or do you mean Harvest Diva? Okay, going in with Harvest Sunset Breeze and Diva Couture. You're not gonna be coming up with names. You know, me either. Sometimes I just take the names and I just, you know, create something very similar. You know, I didn't plan this blend, but I like it. It's good. We are gonna finish this up, and this is gonna be tossed in the orders at random, so you never know. I hope one of you gets to enjoy it. Hi, Lorraine, how are you doing? Lorraine, I am asking everybody to help me name this fragrance blend. I have Stress Relief, that's got eucalyptus, spearmint, mineral water, Harvest Sunset Breeze. That is our newest fragrance right now. That has Sunlit Fresh Air, Soft Cypress, and Clean White Musk. And then we have Diva Couture, which has Sparkling Citrus and Soft Florals and Warm Amber Musk. So, all right, help a girl out, guys. Help me name it. Ooh, Diva's Retreat. Courtney, I like that. Man, now this is gonna be hard. Diva's Retreat, Harvest Harmony, Harvey Diva, or Elevated Sunset. Hi, Randy. Good to see you on here. Hi, Lily. Good to see everybody. Ooh, how about Moon Breeze? Ooh, I like that too. Man, now this is tough, guys. You guys are making some really good blend name suggestions. Where are you guys when I'm naming all my blends? I need you. You know, maybe we'll do an entire show where I make the blends and you come up with the name. Would that be fun? I think it would. Hey, Samantha, good to see you. Spring God's Warrior, thanks for all the likes. Tabitha, you like the Moon Breeze. Okay, I like that. Chris, I will not be on tomorrow, but Beth will be live at noon and Jess will be live at 5 o'clock in the evening. Yes, new stuff comes out tomorrow. You want help with your order and would love to get some extras also. Okay, gotcha. So my girl Jess tomorrow night, she is going to be doing the encore for the Fresh Scent Drop, and she's going to be taking all of those fragrances that are coming out tomorrow and she's going to do what we call blending. And I would definitely encourage you, Chris, to hang out with her. But Chris, if you would like my personal suggestions, then hop on with me on next Tuesday. We do have our PZTV drop next Tuesday, so we're gonna have even more new products coming. So I will be happy to make a ton of suggestions at that time. But trust Jess and Beth, they both have fantastic noses as well. So would encourage you to hang out with them for sure. Okay, guys, let's see here. So we liked Moon Breeze. Ooh, Diva Serenity. Ooh, Diva's Divine Devotion. Oh, you guys are coming up with some great names. Ooh, now I genuinely don't know, guys. You guys are making this hard. I need other people to vote. We've got 2 votes for Moon Breeze. But man, we have so many good ones. Ooh, Diva Escape. Yes. I'm loving Diva Serenity. Diva Serenity. What if we did Diva Serenity, Diva Moon Serenity? Moon Breeze Serenity? Is that too many words? I don't know. Hi, Brian. Hi, Karen. Good to see you guys. Courtney, you're going to be broke. I know. It's terrible. But, you know, hey, we do have a lot of things on sale. So you can always be like, hey, I got it on sale, you know? Okay, let's see here. We've got Moon Breeze, Diva's Divine Devotion, Diva Escape. Oh, man. Courtney, you're making this tough. I'm loving all your suggestions. Marcy, yours too. Diva's Retreat. What if we did Divas Moonlit Retreat or Divas Moonlit Serenity? What do you guys think of that? We're kind of combining the names. Leah, you know, right now we are not shipping internationally. We have in the past. Unfortunately, right now it's just a little difficult to do that. So unfortunately, the answer is no. I'm so sorry. Tabitha, you like that or Moonlight? Okay. All right. Confirmation. So we're going to call it Divas Moonlit Serenity. I like that. Guys, thank you. That is way better than anything I could have come up with. You guys are awesome. Ooh, or Moonwalk. Yes. Okay, we may have to create more blends to use those names because all of those names were so good. All right, guys, this blend is going to go into the box and make its way to one of you. All right, now let's see here. We've got this beautiful blend that is melting here. Oh, it smells good. Okay, now I don't think I ever actually popped that haunted house over this. So I'm gonna set this simmer pot aside. If anybody has any questions, definitely let me know. I'm gonna bring this up closer just in case I forget to bring it back. This is the beautiful cowhide simmer pot. It's a really nice size, definitely a fun decor piece if you embrace a Western vibe, a farmhouse vibe. You know, I even think this could go in with a Ralph Lauren look as well because it embraces that animal, you know, hide texture. Okie dokie, let's pop this super cool haunted house over the black drip. That's kind of cool. It, you know, it gives you just like a soft glow and it's kind of dark and mysterious. So I definitely think that that could work for a Halloween vibe. I think personally, I'm still liking the glossy orange underneath it. So we're gonna do just a quick swapperoo. So this was where we started and we were really liking this. I'm gonna put this dish of sprinkles back on here so it continues to melt and we can smell and enjoy that blend, or at least I can. Let me know, guys, if anybody is doing blending alongside of me. I always love to hear from you guys. Ruth, let me know if you're blending with me tonight. All right, guys, I still think I'm liking the glossy orange, but now I'm also curious about this beautiful ombre crackle. I do believe this one is on sale. We've got lots of different ones on sale, so hopefully I'm not calling that out wrong. Okay, pop in the haunted house on side. Ooh, that's kind of cool. I think that you're getting a lot of the same glow from the glossy orange, but you get a little bit of that crackle texture through the windows, which kind of gives it like a Halloween stained glass look to me. What do you guys think? Do you like that? I think that's cool. Or it looks like the house is on fire on the inside, which I'm not mad about either. I mean, that could also work for Halloween, right? Kinda cool. What do you guys think? Do you guys like this one? Hi, Amber. Hi, Carla. Good to see you guys. How are you doing? Hi, Heidi. Welcome on in. Alrighty, guys. I don't know, guys. Maybe I like this crackle more. Let's try one more under here, you know, just to try all the things. We have so many different simmering lights on our website right now. This one happens to be one of my top favorites. This is the Golden Mirage. It is beautiful. I always like to say it reminds me of like old Venetian mirrors. Now we're gonna go, again, I'm gonna swap my dish here and pop that under. I just think this is so beautiful, so elegant. We're gonna put that underneath and see what kind of look we get with that. Ooh, that's also cool. It almost gives you like there's something unique going on architecturally on the inside here. That's kind of unique and fun as well. What do you guys think? Which one is your favorite, guys? Oh, Summer, the crackle is showing out of stock. Oh no! I must have grabbed the wrong one then. Oh man. Okay. Well, I'm just checking here. Okay. I see. So it looked like it was up. What? No, we're good. All right, guys. It looked like it was up on the website, but when I went and actually clicked on it, you are correct. It is out of stock. I'm sorry, guys. Man, I hate to steer you wrong. All right, then that makes our decision for us. We're gonna go with the glossy orange. All right, there we go. That is the look. I think this is great. I like how this orange ties in the door and the jack-o'-lantern here. It kind of makes those details pop a little bit more, for sure. Alrighty, guys. Well, while we're on the Halloween subject, I do have one more thing to talk about regarding Halloween. So I'm going to go ahead and set this haunted house aside, but if anybody wants to see more of it, definitely let me know. We can certainly play with it a little bit more. We have all kinds of Halloween decor, ranging from simmering lights to accent shades and a ton of simmer pods. You'll also find there's a lot of different ones on sale as well. This here is one of our newer simmering lights, and it's so pretty. This is called the Haunted Hollows, and it is super neat and lots of details to catch. So you're gonna see here that this has a creepy tree, and then you'll notice there's some little graves. So this is a creepy cemetery. It has a foggy look to it. So definitely this is like 2 a.m. The moon is fully out, and well, maybe it's not 2 a.m. because you can kind of see maybe there's a sunrise happening. So maybe it's like 5 a.m. You've got the gorgeous glow of the moon. It looks like the sun is starting to come up, and you can see all of the different grave details on this. So this is the Haunted Hollows simmering light, and super duper cool. All right. Hi, Ashley. Good to see you on here. Guys, let me know if you have any questions or if there's anything you guys would like to see. I am always happy to grab things and show anything that I have at my fingertips. If I do not have it at my fingertips, then I can always pull it for a show later. I love the glowing moon on this. I'm just curious if we can get that moon to show through these windows. I don't know if I can do it or not, but ooh, you kind of can. Ooh. And it like fits perfectly in the center there. So that's kind of cool too. That's fun. You know, while I've got it, let's play with some accent shades, shall we? I am going to put my sprinkles back here so they continue to warm and fragrant for me. Now I'm gonna grab my favorite accent shade. That is the Modern Cathedral. The Modern Cathedral is beautiful. It is metal with a wood accenting detail here. Absolutely gorgeous windows with that Victorian arch, and then you've got some hammered metal here at the top as well as holes there. So lots of details on this accent shade. I like it with the tree peeking through. That is my favorite way to show this. So I keep this Modern Cathedral out year-round because I love it. It fits my decor style at home. However, I think it's really cool for Halloween. You can switch out those simmering lights as you please and always keep the accent shades. So I'm going to turn this also to where you can get that moon in there as well. So, you know, this is one of those that it looks gorgeous from all angles because you've got this window that goes all the way around. So you can appreciate this in, you know, areas where people are going to be walking around it. I always like to say that our accent shades look gorgeous on a hearth, your fireplace, but also beautiful on a sofa table, a welcome table, into your home. You know, it would be beautiful. Even on, you know, a kitchen corner. I like to have mine on my kitchen, kind of in the corner of the cabinets. So lots of different ways you can decorate with these accent shades. Let's play a little bit with these simmering lights while we're at it. We are going to keep the Modern Cathedral out, And I'm going to grab the Black Drip Simmering Light. Again, so beautiful. As you can see, there is wax melting down, and that is why it is called the Black Drip. But this light has a beautiful purple plum glow that is so pretty. So we are gonna put the Modern Cathedral back on top. Now that is a little, a little gothic, and I like that because, it's like a Victorian Gothic vibe. And I do love a Victorian note for sure. Emily, welcome. Savannah, welcome. Ashley, Bethany, good to see you all here. Welcome on in. If you guys are new here, I want to welcome you. We are Pink Zebra Home, your one-stop shop for all of your fragrance needs. So if you're obsessed with home fragrance and decor, like I am, then you're in the right place. Come hang out with me. I want to encourage you to hop on our website, Pink Zebra Home, and check out all of the different items that we have. We have an incredible amount of fragrances available on our website, as well as different warmers and accent pieces for your fragrances. We have everything from wax melts, diffuser oils, room sprays, an odor neutralizing line, a kitchen cleaning line, and even a body lotion spray that is to die for. If there is anything you guys would like to see, definitely let me know. I'll do my best to show you all of the things. We're gonna get back to blending here in just a moment, but we're gonna try one more simmering light underneath this Modern Cathedral. Wait, maybe two. Maybe two. Okie dokie, grabbing the Golden Mirage. Like I said, the Golden Mirage is my favorite simmering light. Modern Cathedral is my favorite accent shade. You will see that there's a lot of geometric design going on here as well as here. So it may be busy to you, but I think this is a fun look. What do you guys think? Definitely a lot of different lines, which I think is visually interesting and pulls you in. So very beautiful. Ooh, hold on guys, I missed all of our comments. Ruth, I see Sunwash Serenity. Ooh, Sunlit Stillness. I'm sorry guys, my FB platform was not showing me all my new comments. I guess I needed to scroll down, imagine that. Marcy, you like the house with the orange simmer light under it. It reminds you of fall of the House of Usher. Yes, that's great. Courtney, you have that one and it's nice and bright. Yes. Okay. Ruth, you have the Haunted Hollow set in your living room. I love it. Okay. Yeah, Candyland, I was confused too. I totally missed that one had sold out. So my apologies, guys. Alrighty, so there you guys have it. I adore this accent shade. It is so beautiful. If you guys want to see it or the haunted house again, let me know. I'm going to set these aside for now. We're going to do some blending. Okie dokie. Let's do a blend. I'm going to go ahead and set this simmering light. Well, let's see. Yeah, I'm going to set it aside because I'm about to do a really big blend here. So I'm going to go ahead and make room. There we go. I pulled a lot of simmering lights, guys. I kind of love simmering lights. So, all right, setting the Golden Mirage aside. I do want to also, before I start this blend, encourage you guys to check out Scentflirt. That is our monthly subscription program and definitely the best way to try all of the new, latest, and greatest fragrances. But I want you guys to know that right now, this Highland Cow is your freebie. So when you sign up for Scentflirt for 6 months, you're gonna receive this super cute Highland Cow Simmer Pot for free. You're also, once you've signed up for that 6 months, you're also going to receive a 5% discount on all of your fragrance purchases. You're also going to have early access shopping. So for example, next Tuesday is PZTV. That is when our new fragrances for our monthly collection drop. And this one's gonna be a good one, guys. Definitely some beautiful pieces coming out. So I like to encourage you guys before PZTV to go ahead and sign up for Scentflirt because that's going to enable you to shop early, okay? Once you've subscribed for 6 months, you are a part of the Scentfleur Preferred group. And that means that you have early access opportunities to shop, which is perfect because it helps you secure the ability to purchase fragrances and home decor before it is sold out. Unfortunately, sometimes there are fragrances that do sell out pretty quickly. So I do want to encourage you to check Scentfleur out because that's just going to be your extra little bit of protection that you'll be able to shop before anybody else. So definitely a good reason to sign up. But of course, I mean, the fragrances that are going to show up on your doorstep alone are worth it. So lots of reasons to join Scentfleur. Just wanted you guys to know, in case you were just hopping on, that the Highland Cow is the freebie. So let me know, guys, if you guys have any questions. How is your evening going? We are going to do another blend here. This is going to use 4 different fragrances, so it's going to be a good one. I'm calling this one Autumn Bake Sale. So I'm going to grab Pumpkin Bread. That definitely is a fall gourmand fragrance you have to have. This is one of my favorite fragrances. It also happens to be the first fragrance that I purchased on my own with Pink Zebra. It is pumpkin bread with spiced pumpkin, clove, and warm cinnamon. It is a beautiful fragrance. All right, now we're gonna go with some spiced banana loaf. This is one of those fragrances where I'm like, yeah, okay, banana loaf, whatever. Oh, it is so comforting. I don't love to eat spiced banana loaf, but I love this fragrance. It is very, very comforting. So this has brown sugar, banana cake batter, and walnuts. And that walnut really makes this unique. Very cozy. You really, like, if you closed your eyes, you could imagine that food right in front of you. It is spot on. So we are going to use our spiced banana loaf. And you know, you can't have a fall you can't have a fall bake sale without some warm apple pie. Warm apple pie has baked apple, warm brown sugar, and cinnamon. It is so cozy and comforting. If you're looking for a fragrance that has some nostalgia for you, go with this warm apple pie. I also love to blend with this using our French vanilla. It's like creating a pie with a scoop of ice cream on top. It's pretty good. So we're gonna set that warm apple pie right here. And lastly, I'm going in with another classic frosted cinnamon rolls. So good. Frosted cinnamon rolls has sweet baked dough, cinnamon brown sugar, and cream cheese frosting. It's a classic. Really, like, they hit that cream cheese frosting on the dot. It is perfect. And really, like, if you were to close your eyes, you can really smell that cinnamon and brown sugar. These are all beautiful fragrances. You will see that there's some overlapping elements here, and that is that all of these have a spice, whether it's cinnamon or clove. You're also gonna see some overlapping fragrance notes such as brown sugar in these as well. If you're new to blending and you're not sure where to get started, I always say, you know, look at fragrances that have an overlapping fragrance note. That's always a pretty good inclination that they'll blend well. Also, you can also use colors. A lot of the time, your colors are really going to help you determine if they'll blend well together. So that's just a little secret that was shared with me, and it tends to be true. Ooh, Courtney, you have all and you should blend it. Ooh, please do. Tell me if you like it. We could do this together. All right. We've got the start. You can see here we've got all the yummy layers. Yes. Oh, Ruth, you lost me on the FB. Oh, man. Well, if anybody is still on that FB platform and there's any issues, I do want to encourage you guys that we are on all the different social media platforms. So if you're having trouble on one, just do what Ruth did and hop on another. This is like comfort in a bag. I don't know, guys, like, talk about indulgence without the calories. This is pure indulgent with like no calorie and guilt. This is so, so good. I really hope you do this, Courtney, and if you tell me if you love it, but I'm pretty here for it. All right, guys, autumn bake sale. It has all the good autumn bake sale items that you need. Again, that is spiced banana loaf, pumpkin bread. We have cinnamon rolls and warm apple pie. So this would be a fantastic fragrance for your fall and really perfect if you love a good gourmand. If you're like me and you have a sweet tooth, yes. And the spice in here is fantastic. Hi, Holly. Welcome on in. Let me know if you have any questions. And if you guys are new here, I want to encourage you to let me know, #newbie in the comments, and I'd be happy to help you get started. And also, just in general, if anybody is looking for a certain fragrance, like type or mood, let me know. I was also talking at the beginning of the show about my 3 E's that I consider when I am creating a fragrance or decorating my home. So I consider, what kind of environment do I want to create? What kind of emotions do I want my fragrances to evoke? And what kind of experience do I want to have when I'm smelling all these different fragrances in my home, you know? So I find that is kind of like how I lead with trying to figure out what I want to do with my fragrance blending, as well as my decor. So I always tend to go with a cozy vibe. So I think that gourmands, baked goods definitely hit that. But I also would consider a nice heavy like wood fragrance or a musky fragrance to also be very comforting and cozy as well. So I want to hear from you guys. What's your favorite, you know, fragrance like type? So do you like gourmand? Do you like fresh and clean? Do you like manly? Do you like woody? Let me know. What do you guys like? And is there anything you guys want to see? I just want to sit here and enjoy this for a minute. This is so good. All right, guys. Now, I do want to remind you guys that if you guys place an order tonight, you never know when you might receive one of these. I am looking at an entire box of fragrance blends that we have done here, and they're all going to be making their way out to warehouse, so definitely don't want to miss it. Joy, you like woodsy and cozy? Yes. Okay. So then right now, Joy, I know you are in love with our products here. So which product right now are you super obsessed with? Cashmere Sweater really hits that like cozy fragrance for me. I think Cashmere Sweater, Luxe Comfort, and California Boy is gonna also bring that cozy and woodsy into your fragrance. That would be a fantastic blend. Does anybody here have a signature blend that they use for their house? Lately, mine has been Royal Rouge and Pumpkin Bread. It's good. Joy, you love Lazy Lodging. That one is so good. That is a really good one. Definitely a good choice, Joy. Now I'm like, man, when is that one coming? I don't know. Oh, I'm ready for it. All right. Victoria, you like fresh pine scents and woodsy? Victoria, there's a fragrance coming out for you. That's all I can say, but there's a fragrance coming out for you. So you just definitely want to come out on PZTV next Tuesday. Victoria, are you familiar with Aspen Pine? I'm just curious if you're familiar with our fragrances, because Aspen Pine definitely hits that woodsy note, but it also has a pine note to it as well. Okay, let's see here. I know also that I have a blend with that, so I'm gonna grab that so we can talk about it. I have got a huge stack of sprinkles everywhere, so all right, let me look through the blends here. All right. Ooh, this one's gonna be good. If you like woodsy, I know I've got 2 people here that said they liked woodsy, so we're gonna do that one and this one. Okay. I am calling this altitude adjustment. I thought it was a funny play on words. So we're calling this altitude adjustment. We are gonna grab aspen pine. That is going to represent our high altitude. So aspen pine has fresh pine needles, spiced orange, and warm cloves. If you like a strong scent, this is definitely that. So we're bringing in some aspen pine. This is the scent I use to invoke a Christmas tree vibe, but I also really love to blend it into my fall blends because, you know, aspen and pine are very much a fall note as well. So I love to blend it and see what's possible. Marilyn, hello, good to see you. It's been a minute. How are you? I'm just gonna move this camera a little bit. It's slowly migrating. There, I wanna make sure you guys can see everything. All right. Hi, Shaw, good to see you. All right, so I'm grabbing Beachside Boardwalk and Coastal Cotton. Oh, all right, I've got all the fragrances we need. All right, Beachside Boardwalk. This definitely hits that woody note that you guys were mentioning you like. Beachside Boardwalk has ocean waves, water lotus, which is a floral, and then coastal driftwood. The coastal driftwood in here is very beautiful. It's a very grounding fragrance in my opinion. So we are bringing this in for a nice woodsy note. Super good. And then I'm bringing in Coastal Cotton Air Care Plus. If you are not familiar with our Air Care Plus line, I would love to familiarize you with it. Our Air Care Plus line is the best way to rid your air of malodors. So if you have malodors, I mean, we all have it. I mean, listen, every single house could utilize this Air Care Plus. So the way that this technology works is that it's going to, you know, when you fragrance your space, when our wax melt or any other format that you might use, that's going to go out into your air, okay? In our air, we have molecules flying around. You breathe those molecules in, and then your brain kind of thinks like, what do we think about this? Is it good? Is it bad, right? So before you ever have that moment of is it good or is it bad, this Air Care Plus is gonna go in, it's going to latch onto those molecules that don't smell good. It's going to latch on them and change them, okay? When you breathe in molecules, they go right to your olfactory, and that's where all the processing happens before it goes up to your brain. So your olfactory actually takes the molecules and that information to determine what smell is. So before that process ever happens, this is gonna go in and change all those icky molecules, and then it's gonna bring beautiful fragrance to the party. So let's talk about those fragrance notes. That is going to be turquoise waves, so a beautiful watery fragrance, and then cozy linen and warm breeze. So definitely the name Coastal Cotton is perfect for this. So Bev, woodsy is really nice, and your favorite is cashmere cedar. Yes, I'm ready for that cashmere cedar to come back. Marilyn, you're good, relaxing this evening? Awesome. Marilyn, what fragrance do you have in your warmers right now, or your diffusers? I'd love to hear from you. Ash, good to see you again. All right, guys, so for this blend, I'm calling it Altitude Adjustment. So we've got aspen pine, that's representing our high altitude, and then we have coastal cotton and beachside boardwalk, that's going to represent the low altitude. So going in with beachside boardwalk, I'm gonna do 3 scoops of beachside boardwalk. I'm gonna do 3 scoops of coastal cotton. And then I'm gonna do 2 scoops of aspen pine, simply because it is a strong scent. And I want this fragrance to be well balanced so that all of the different fragrance notes have their moment to shine. Victoria, thanks for the bump. I appreciate it. I see now. Okay, so aspen pine is good, but your favorite is flannel blanket. Flannel blanket will forever have my heart. I love that flannel blanket. Oh, Ruth, your internet's, you know, I wouldn't be surprised with all that weather you've got there right now, Ruth. But I would not be surprised Oh yeah. This also has like a manly note. I feel like every man would be okay with this fragrance. I would say Beachside Boardwalk leans manly. Then you throw this Aspen Pine in here. Yes. It's giving like a clean man, kind of foresty. Yep. Killed it, or I should say nailed it. So again, guys, this blend is Altitude Adjustment. We have got Coastal Cotton, Aspen Pine, and Beachside Boardwalk. It's a good blend, I might say so myself. Maryland, ooh, Warm Apple Pie and Farmhouse Cider, also major classics, for sure. Marilyn, do you ever blend those with flannel blanket? I love to mix, you know, what we would consider a gourmand with like a cozy fragrance like flannel blanket. Amy, thank you for all the likes and the roses. I appreciate you. This one's good. So if you like a good woodsy fragrance and you like something that leans a little like a clean, fresh, manly scent, this blend is perfect. It hits all of those different notes. So definitely love this one, Altitude Adjustment. Okie dokie, that blend is going in somebody's package. All right, I've got one other blend here, and I'm gonna keep out the Beachside Boardwalk. You guys mentioned you like a good woodsy note, so I'm gonna do one more blend that leans very heavy in those woody notes. So I am going to grab Flannel Blanket and one of my other favorites, California Boy. If you are looking for a fragrance to add just a good wood note, California Boy is definitely your guy. Okay, California Boy has Brazilian musk, warm teakwood, and cedar. This also happens to be on our headache friendly list as well. So if you're looking for a woodsy yet headache friendly fragrance, this is the one. All right, so we've got California Boy. Again, Beachside Boardwalk, those fragrance notes are ocean waves, water lotus, and coastal driftwood. And then lastly, going in with some Flannel Blanket. Flannel Blanket has luxurious sandalwood, that is our wood note, but then it has a white musk and a warm amber. I would describe those both as very grounding and warming fragrance notes. Oh, Bev, you just got Warm Apple Pie and Flannel Blanket, and would mix it with, if I were to throw one more in that mix, I think it'd be fun to throw California Boy in there. I think the Warm Apple Pie is very beautiful. You can kind of get that apple and woodiness to develop a little bit with that. So I would be curious to toss that in there as well, if you've got it, which Bev, I'm guessing you do, because I know you're a huge fan here. Ooh, there we go. I thought I was missing a scoop. All right, we've got our California Boy. California Boy is available in multiple different formats. So if wax melts isn't your jive, then I do want to encourage you to check out our diffuser oils, our room sprays. It is a fantastic headache friendly scent. All right, we've got our Beachside Boardwalk. Hi, Cammie, good to see you on here. Hi, Miss Pens. Yes. This is another really nice, kind of heavy, woody leaning fragrance. It's pretty good. I think my gals here that said that they love a woody fragrance, yes, this is so good. If you're not a fan of that Aspen Pine that I just did a blend with, then try this one. All right, we are gonna finish this blend up. I'm almost out of my flannel blanket. That's gonna be a problem because I use it a lot. Okay, you do have California Boys here to blend those. Okay, let me know what you think. I love to blend that Warm Apple Pie just with California Boy. So I think you'll like it with the flannel blanket tossed in there as well, Bev. Definitely gonna give all those cozy vibes, but all that wood is really gonna have some good grounding properties to it as well. Yeah, I'm really liking this one. Interestingly, I feel like I'm smelling like a hint of floral, which is that water lotus in here. It almost brings it out more. I don't know if it's the sandalwood that brings it out more, but this is beautiful. This is why it's so much fun to create blends, because you'll never know what fragrance notes might, you know, come alive a little bit more. So you never know. Super good. Marilyn, you love flannel blanket. It is a classic. Like, I'm a little sad we don't have it all year. It is perfect for cozy season though, so I'm not complaining, but I personally stock up on my flannel blanket and I use it all year in my home because I love a good cozy vibe all year. So, yes, Victoria, we do still have, I'm pretty certain that we have the Dolce Vanilla in the body lotion spray. I do believe we are currently out of the Amaretto Cream. But I can certainly double check here. I've got my website here that I can just peek and see what's on here right now. So let's see here. Yes, we do still have the Dolce Vanilla hydrating body lotion spray here. And there's also the Moment of Calm, which is a very popular one. My personal favorite in our body lotion sprays, though, has to be Royal Rouge. It is so, so good. Royal Rouge is a dupe for that Baccarat Rouge 540 fragrance that we're all obsessed with. It's like smelling like a $500 perfume with, you know, like a fraction of the cost. In fact, let's talk a little bit about some of the different stuff that we have here. Oh, Marilyn, you do too. When your hubby isn't home, he likes the apple smell. Yes. All right. I'm lucky. My husband is not picky when it comes to fragrance, but he'll watch me on here and I'll come home and he's like, that fragrance, where is it? Did you bring that home? Like, I want that fragrance. I'm like, well, so he gets into it too. He loves to make blends alongside with me. So he has a lot of fun with it, which is always nice. It's always good when your husband is obsessed and shares your same obsessions, you know? Okay. Ooh, Pink Zebra. I forgot to give you a name for that one. Hold on. Let me see here. What did I name it? I actually named that one Gravity. So I did describe how our different wood fragrances can be very grounding. So I called this blend Gravity. Thanks, Pink Zebra Home. I forget to call out the names on my blends so often because I get so enveloped in the fragrances. So we're calling that one Gravity. All right, guys. Now, I've talked a lot about our kitchen products and things like that. So let's chat a little bit. I'm going to grab this basket here. Now, yesterday and last week, I was talking about, you know, curating a gift basket for your children's teacher. And these are the items that I collected. So I am going to chat about those. We're going to dive into them a little bit. Sorry, guys. I'm just moving my camera so everybody can see. Okay, so now, of course, I would curate this. I was curating this for a teacher, but we could just talk about all of the different things that this has in here. So what brought this to my attention here is because we were talking about those lotion sprays, and Victoria was asking if we still had the Amaretto Cream and Dolce Vanilla. We do have the Dolce Vanilla. It is a beautiful skin-wearing vanilla scent. This right here is Moment of Calm, also a very, very popular fragrance here. It has salted pistachios, pink jasmine, and tonka bean. So it also pairs beautifully with all kinds of fragrances because this has floral, it has gourmand, and it has that tonka for a beautiful depth. Now I mentioned that Royal Rouge is my favorite. That's going to have warm amber, cedarwood, and saffron. A beautiful fragrance right here. Our lotion sprays are fantastic and super simple to use. I'm simply just going to turn this to unlock it, and voila. I just put lotion on. And it smells so good. This is like my favorite. You can even spritz it like perfume. So I adore our spray lotions, the best thing about them is they're like a spray and go. You don't have to rub the lotion in or take time. You guys saw how fast I sprayed that on, and you can see here it's already soaking in. So I adore these. These are a bag on valve design, which basically means that you can spray this upside down. So you can spray your back, you can spray your toes. I also really like this. My husband and I and my mom and my brother, we all take care of my elderly grandfather, and he's 87, so he cannot touch his toes anymore. So I lean on these lotion sprays for him because he does have very dry skin. And so I love these spray lotions for that. Of course, you know, I've also got a lot of expectant mothers, and it's a little difficult for an expectant mother to put lotion on their feet, right? This is going to be your solution for that. If you know anybody that is expecting, this is a great little gift here. All of our spray lotions are also infused with essential oils and vitamins like A, E, and B5. And of course, they're eco-friendly. It's a beautiful formula. It's not too heavy. It's very nice and light. It smells fantastic, and it's moisturizing for your skin. So definitely a good little gift to yourself or anyone else. Now, I also recommended for teachers, but in general, this makes a good little gift basket, are multi-purpose wipes. I grabbed our Simply Lemon. I like this fragrance. It is one of my very favorite signature fragrances that we have here. Definitely my top citrus fragrance. Simply Lemon, it's very bright and energizing. I tend to think our citrus fragrances tend to be energizing, and I think sometimes that's perfect for cleaning. So I mentioned a little bit ago how, you know, the kids, they're going to school, they either just started or they're just about to start, and I don't know about you guys, but I love a good empty house. And that is when I pull out all the different cleaners. So these multi-purpose wipes, they're perfect for your car. Say your kid brings their breakfast in the car because they were running late and they spilled cereal milk all over your car. That's okay because you've got multi-purpose wipes. Perfect for on-the-go messes, but I also really like these for certain things around the house. Like I will take these and use them to just wipe doorknobs, wipe light switches, wipe dust. These also are streak free, so it removes stuck on messes. It's multi-surface safe and no harsh chemicals. So like I said, when I use these, it doesn't leave any streaks, so I really appreciate that. Also, another thing that I adore with these is that they smell good. They don't smell chemically. Personally, most any other wipes I would be deterred to use because they make my hands smell gross and they dry them out. That doesn't happen with these. They smell good and I want to use them. So I really love our multi-purpose wipes. Same story, second verse with our multi-purpose cleaner. It is just as amazing. It is in a spray bottle here, and I'm gonna set this aside and I'm gonna show you how good it is. We'll use the wipes too while we're at it. Victoria, I would not recommend using the lotion on a dog, but I use, this is completely aside, I like to use an organic coconut oil on my dog's skin because it's antifungal, or it's antimicrobial and moisturizing. So not a Pink Zebra product. I would not suggest using the spray lotion on them, but you could certainly try that coconut oil. All right, now I also think that our fantastic odor neutralizing sprays are a must-have. So our Fresh Air Care Plus is fantastic. I think that right now it is only available in sprinkles, but our Classic Clean Air Care Odor Neutralizing Spray is available. Radiant Raspberry is also available. I just didn't have those with me, so this is just the bottle I have for an example. But that same odor neutralizing technology that I mentioned a little bit ago, that Air Care Plus, this is going to clean your air for you. I consider this kind of like my base. You know, when you clean your house, like you dust, you wipe everything, then you do the floors. There's a process, right? You start top to bottom. When I'm fragrancing, I kind of do use that same theory of like cleaning it top to bottom. So I clean my air, and then I fragrance it, okay? So this has a beautiful fragrance, but it's gonna clean your air first. So to me, that's a huge win. I like to use this around my litter box. I also really like to use this before I put a liner in my trash can. I like to use this right before, put that liner in. When you pull it out and it's full of garbage, it's not gonna smell as bad because this has been neutralizing that garbage smell. So definitely a good win. I know other people have also told me they use our multi-purpose cleaner for their large garbage cans. So definitely a huge, huge shout out for that. I also have here our hand soap. Our hand soap is fantastic. I have never found a foaming hand soap that lasts as long as this does. It has such a luxurious lather. We're also gonna set this out and play with that as well. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna set this aside. Now I pre-prepared a little thing here to clean. I grabbed a reed diffuser on my reed stick on my way. So I have pre-prepared a sticky situation for us to clean. Now, I've done this several times before, and each time I try to choose something that is sticky and, you know, something that would be considered hard to clean. I went into the Pink Zebra kitchen fridge and I dug out some chocolate syrup. And I blended it all over. It is dried on here. I'm gonna use my fingers here so you guys can see. This is dried and it's sticky, okay? So we're gonna use our different cleaning products here just to show you what that does. Courtney wouldn't have thought of that for the garbage. You know what, I can't take credit for it. I've heard Beth say that that's what she does with her large garbage cans, and yes. So definitely love that odor neutralizing for my garbage cans in the house, as well as the large ones that sit outside. All right, I've got these Simply Lemon multi-purpose wipes. That fragrance is Meyer Lemon, Sparkling Citrus, and Clean Burst. We're gonna start with the multi-purpose wipe. Now keep in mind, this is nice and stuck on, so it might take a minute, but I'm just gonna clean a little edge of this with our multi-purpose wipe so you can see that. You can see this chocolate is stuck on, but this wipe is going to hold up. It's not going to fall apart. Like I said, I've got one wipe here doing all the work for me. I am just gently going back and forth. I'm really not putting any elbow grease into this. I'm letting the product break down the stickiness for me. Okay, so I'm just simply like swiping up and down and letting that all do the work. So as you can see, that does a pretty good job on those sticky messes. That's why I think these are perfect to have in your car in case you ever have a sticky mess with the kiddos. That worked pretty good, pretty good. So definitely love our multi-purpose wipes. Gonna get all that on that section off. That looks beautiful and clean. No sticky residue left behind. And my hands, they still smell good. They don't smell chemically. So that's huge for me, guys. I hate chemically smelling hands. It will keep me from cleaning, and that's not okay. You know, we gotta keep our houses clean. Is anybody else like, the kids are going to school, I'm ready for a refresh. Is anybody else getting ready to do a refresh in their home? Just super curious. And if so, which fragrances are you gonna be using? I grabbed, again, the Simply Lemon, but we have so many on the website. I have also linked some of the more fall fragranced cleaners as well, like Everything Autumn, Rustling Leaves, Apple Pumpkin Butter, which is headache friendly. So definitely a lot of different multi-purpose cleaners available on the site, whether you like a citrus, a fruity, or a fall. We've got it, okay? So I am going to start by opening this and spray this on, okay? I'm gonna let three pumps sit on here for a second, let it break down a little bit. Hi, Christine. Hi, Chris. Welcome in, guys. Good to see you all here tonight. Right now, I am doing a little, what would you say, words, guys? A little show of how these cleaners work so well. This is a really good example of how they work. I took chocolate and I smeared it all over this board and I let it dry. Before I just sprayed all this, it was dry and sticky. I really like to put our products to the test here for you guys, so you guys can really see what they can do. Now, of course, to get this perfectly clean, I'll probably do 1 or 2 swipes of this, but as you can see, I am just going to gently wipe off this chocolate. So this is our first round here with that, and I'd say that's pretty good. That got more than half of this off, so pretty impressive. I'm gonna grab 1 more spray here and let all that sit on there. I just love the way the Simply Lemon smells. It just makes me happy. We all need that in our life, especially when you're cleaning. You need a fragrance you're happy about. Brooklyn, thank you. That's the word I was looking for. Demonstration. Thank you, Brooklyn. I appreciate you. It is past 4 o'clock here, so my brain isn't always firing best. So I love it when you guys help a girl out. Thank you. Brooklyn, how are you doing tonight? All right, guys, I'm gonna go in and wipe up the rest of this chocolate. I've got a little stubborn spot here. It's a little sticky, but that's okay. I'm gonna actually wipe it for a minute. Again, I am very gently wiping. I am not really putting a lot of elbow grease in here. So just gently wiping, as you know, I feel like I need like a cleaning song. Does anybody else have a song you listen to for cleaning? I have to have I have a whole cleaning playlist, so. All right, guys, there we have it. It is perfectly clean. All of the chocolate is on my wipe right here, my paper towel, and none of it is on my surface. This is beautifully clean. It is not sticky. There is no residue left over. So there you have it. That's just one example of how fantastic the multi-purpose cleaner spray is and the multi-purpose wipes. Now, like I said, these are great for on the go. These are perfect for your house. I also know a lot of people swear by adding the multi-purpose cleaner to their mop water. I personally like to use it for like quick little cleanups on my floor as well. Like if I'm doing like just a spot clean touch up, our floor is white like this, so I'm constantly touching it up, and this is perfect for that. Now I'm gonna set all this aside and I'm gonna grab some water because we're gonna talk about our dish soap. Our dish soap is fantastic, and you know, if you have a family, then you wash a lot of dishes. So I'm gonna grab some water here and give you guys a great example of how good our dish soap is. Okay, now I'm just juggling all the things here. Whew, all right. I keep grabbing these reeds on my shirt. I'm gonna grab our trusted Paisley sponge here. This is our zebra here at Pink Zebra. This is Paisley. You can also purchase these on the site. It has a soft side and an abrasive side. And we are going to take this Simply Lemon. I'm gonna make sure this is open. It is perfect. Our dish soap is super duper good. Cuts through grease. Yes, I have tried it on bacon grease. I've even tried it on, you guys know when you make tomato soup and it burns on the bottom of your pan like every time, or is that just me? I don't know, but I have even tested it on like really cooked on burnt stuff. Bacon grease, I fry a lot, so coconut oil, all the things, this is gonna cut it. So definitely super good. Oh, you're back, good, good. All right, Sprinkle by God's Warrior, I am just doing a quick little example of our dish soap. Dawn, I have not seen you in a minute. Dawn, how are you doing? It's good to see you. You love the dish soap, ask Marina. All right. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and get my sponge wet here. Hi, Peace Love Sprinkles. Ruth, hopefully it works there. Okay, guys. So I did a dime size amount of soap, very, very little. And I'm pointing that out because I want you to know that a little bit of this soap goes a long way, okay? So we are going to just dump this in the water. I love to show this as an example for you guys. I don't have a lot of dirty dishes here at the office, but I can certainly show you guys how sudsy this soap gets, okay? So we just had a teeny tiny little dab of soap, and it's Dawn, you think you have every scent right now? Okay, Dawn, what's your favorite right now? I don't know, I'm a little obsessed with that cashmere sweater, but I'm curious, Dawn, what is your like must-have fragrance you're obsessed with right now? All right, guys, Brooklyn, thanks for all the likes. You guys are awesome. I appreciate all the likes and all the follows. In fact, if you guys are just hopping on, I want to encourage you guys to hop on all of our different social media pages. It is definitely the best way to stay in the know. So if you want to be in the know when fragrances that you love are coming back, or if you want to have some sneak peeks to fragrances that are coming, then you can do that on our social media pages. We are across all platforms. Ruth, you love our dish soap? Me too. Me too. Busy Pet Mom, hello. How are you doing tonight? Good to see you on here again. Dawn, you can't pick? Whoa, well, you know a fragrance is super, like, you know a fragrance company is really good when you can't pick a favorite. Everybody keeps asking me what my favorite is, and I'm like, listen, I can give you like top 5 per category. There's just so many good ones. Busy Pet Mom, I'm asking everybody, what do you guys have in your warmers today? Dawn, you too. What do you have in your warmer today? I would love to know what you got going. So as you guys can see, I am making that teeny tiny little dime size amount of soap stretch, okay? So I like to just sit here and just show you guys how far this truly stretches. In our dish soap, we also have our odor neutralizing fragrance line as well. So our Air Care Plus, like Midnight Ice. If you like a fresh, clean, manly scent, check out Midnight Ice. It just came out. My favorite right now is that Royal Rouge dish soap. It is super duper good and so luxurious. It kind of makes you feel like washing dishes is a little bougie. So huge shout out for our dish soap and all the different fragrances. But with the Air Care Plus, it's great for soaking dirty dishes. You know, sometimes at the end of the day, I am too tired and I don't want to wash dishes, so I will soak them. And that's when I'm gonna lean on that Air Care Plus, because that Air Care Plus is going to neutralize bad odors. So yes, it's gonna work with, you know, a salmon fishy odor, you know, all the things that smell bad. If you soak it in that Air Care Plus dish soap, magical, guys. Ooh, Busy Pet Mom, you have Water Lily mixed. Ooh, that one's such a good summer fragrance. Dawn, you have Blue Juniper in one and Pumpkin Marshmallow in another. Oh, that Pumpkin Marshmallow. It's so good. You can't wait for it to be sold. Well, the wait is almost over, Dawn. It is almost over. Don't worry. I will see you on Tuesday, girl. Donna, ooh, you have Summer Romance in your bedroom. That's perfect. Midnight Ice in the kitchen and Tropical Sunshine in the living room. Ooh, and then Lime, Leaf, and Olive dish soap. That sounds like such a good dish soap. Oh, I don't have that one. That sounds so good. Candyland, you have Apple and Mahogany. That is a classic fragrance right there for sure. Dawn, you'll be buying a carton. Me too, girl, me too. That Pumpkin Marshmallow mixed with Royal Rouge, I'm telling you, it's good. Super good. Hey Jess, good to see you on here. Julie, welcome, welcome. If you guys are just hopping on, I want to welcome you. I am Laura Lee. I am here with Pink Zebra Home, your one-stop shop for all of your fragrance needs. If there is a house in your home, or I'm sorry, if there is a room in your home that needs to be fragranced, or perhaps an office or anything like that, if you need some space fragrance, we've got you covered. But we don't stop there. Right now, I'm just playing with our dish soap. Morgan, you're back. Welcome, welcome. I am doing a little example here, a demonstration of our dish soap. I took literally a dime size amount of our dish soap, and I'm just showing you guys how much it stretches and how and this like beautiful lathery froth lasts. So I think I've demonstrated how great this is. I'm also using our Paisley sponge. It's fantastic. Again, that has a smooth side and an abrasive side for all of your scrubbing you might need to do. And I do want to say, I've done this a few times now on my shows, and this lather, it lasts. It does not disappear very quickly. I'm going to do just a little example of washing my hands here. So I'm grabbing our Simply Lemon, and I am just going to open this and then pump this out. Now I'm going to do 2 pumps. Now you can see how beautiful this froth is. I want you guys to see how it lasts, okay? So I'm just gonna sit here and scrub my hand for a minute. So like I said earlier, my favorite part about our foaming hand soap is that the foam doesn't disappear the second you start scrubbing your hands. So I'm just gonna sit here for a second and really show you guys how it does not disappear. That rich lather is going to stay, and of course this isn't gonna dry out your hands either. So definitely a huge shout out for our hand soap. We have lots of different hand soaps on the website right now. Royal Rouge, Simply Lemon, Radiant Raspberry, that kind of thing. We've got it. I think there's still Apple Pumpkin Butter, I think still available. So we've also got some fall fragranced hand soaps as well. Tonight, I just grabbed our Simply Lemon because in my mind, I think that's just a classic fragrance that works year round. Morgan, how are you doing? Do you have any questions for me? I know you're new here, so let me know if you need help finding anything. I'd be happy to help you. Okay guys, so as you can see, I've been scrubbing my hands for a minute. I'm just gonna like take this lather off so you guys can see. That looks about like the 2 pumps that I put on my hand before I started. So there you have it. That foam really lasts and it's so nice. It smells good. It doesn't dry your hands out. I'm gonna attempt to like lightly rinse my hands here. Normally I have a little jug of water and I can rinse my hands off, but I've lost it. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take some of my water and rinse it. I need a sink here, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna just grab my little water bottle here, do a quick rinse. Voila. All right, making a mess, but that is okay. There we have it. Okay guys, so there's just one example of how fantastic our dish soap and our foaming hand soap is. I truly adore our kitchen products and I use them every single day in my own home. Like I said, my favorite about our dish soap is that it doesn't dry my hands out. So definitely love all of that. I'm gonna set this whole bowl of soap aside. Give me 1 second, everybody. Okie dokie. So, is anybody else doing a quick refresh of their house now that the kids are going to be out of the house? I'm just curious. Anybody? I hope I've inspired you a little bit to do a quick refresh in your own home. Okie dokie. We are all cleaned up. Guys, if there is anything you guys want to see, definitely let me know. I'd like to talk a little bit about some of our different things to utilize with our diffuser oils. So I am going to grab that and we are going to talk about it. I want to make sure I've got the name correct of one of these. This guy right here. So beautiful. I just want to make sure I'm saying it correctly. It is golden something, but hold on guys. I'm gonna grab my product list here that I've got up and just check so I don't tell you the wrong thing, so I would hate to do that. Okay, this is the Gold Foliage. See, that's I knew it was gold something. So the Gold Foliage Mini Ultrasonic Aroma Diffuser. I'm gonna grab my little cord here. This is beautiful, has a really nice neutral look to it, but it's also a little fall oriented. I'm gonna bring you guys just a hint closer so you can see. So very beautiful piece right here. I'm gonna take this shade off so you can see all the details. So your mist with our water and diffuser oil is gonna come out right here. So very beautiful pattern here. It's been a long time since I've talked about this and it is the right season for it. So if you enjoy using our diffuser oils to fragrance your space, then this one's for you. Now, this is an ultrasonic, so it is going to have water in it. I have already poured that water here in the basin, but I will point out that we have a max fill line right here. Let's see, guys. Let's do a little blend of our oils. Let's do, okay. I'm gonna grab cinnamon spice. This is on our headache friendly list. We're gonna do, whoop, it's not open, guys. Now, I don't wanna open it. So let's see here. I'm gonna use this apple pumpkin butter. I know this is open. So we're gonna use this apple pumpkin butter. Just a few little drips of that. And, ooh, farmhouse cider. We're gonna grab that, maybe. There we go. And add some of that as well. And here we go. All right, so these are our diffuser oils. Definitely a very highly concentrated fragrance, so a little goes a long way. Just a few drips of each is what you're going to do. So I am going to go ahead and turn on our mist and let that go. We also have a light feature that you can change the light color of this as well. It's a little hard to tell because I've got a lot of light on me. I'm gonna turn my ring light off and see if you guys can kind of get that different color here. So now you can see this is green, purple, red, back to green, got blue, a light blue. So lots of different color options with this guy. You can also have no light if you wish to as well. You can see here that this is diffusing my water and my oil as well. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this light back on. Candyland says, the hand soap is amazing. I used to have super dry skin and my hands are so moisturized since I started using. You're a new rep and you have a few friends that are now hooked on it as well. I love to hear that. I love it. Ruth says, I have blends going. In my bathroom is Embers and Evergreen. Oh, Midnight Moon, Haunted Hollow. I love Haunted Hollow. Midnight Ice, Air Care Plus. And your kitchen has, Cafe After Midnight? That's a fragrance I'm not familiar with. Ooh, Cafe After Midnight, Caramel Cappuccino, Barista Brew, and a dash of Caramel Cauldron. Yes, please. Living room has crisp fall air, everything autumn and flannel blanket, and fireside vanilla. Ruth, that all sounds so good. I love it. Thank you for sharing, Ruth. I adore it when you guys share with me what you guys have going. Erica, Cody, welcome on in, guys. If you guys are just hopping on here, I'm going to welcome you. I am Laura Lee. I am here with Pink Zebra Home. If you're obsessed with fragrance and home decor like I am, then you're in the right place. Right now, I am demonstrating how fantastic our our mini ultrasonic aroma diffuser is. So this pairs up with water and your favorite diffuser oils. Now, just like our wax melts, our diffuser oils are just as blendable. So you can really blend with your heart's desire here. I've got some suggestions here of our oils that are super good. I am showing you guys that this has a beautiful light element. Right now, it's just cycling through the different colors of light. Ruth, it's all amazing. Ugh. Okay, I have to say, Ruth, I really want to try your blend. Okay, first of all, the coffee blend sounds fantastic, but the one with Haunted Hollow, Midnight Moon, and Midnight Ice, that sounds super good. I want to try that too, Ruth. Sounds super good. Jackie, welcome. Julie, welcome on in. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from and how you're doing tonight. Okay, now I'm going to switch back my computer screen so I can see. I'm going to check in and see what you guys are doing with orders. I want to see if we have some new scent flirters, because that Highland Cow Simmer Pot, that's the freebie for Scent Flirt right now. Oh, wow. Yeah, we have a lot of new scent flirters. That's so exciting. I love to see it. Oh, how fun. Okay, guys, welcome. If you guys just joined Scent Flirt, our monthly subscription program, I want to welcome you. We are having the best time right now with the Highland Cow Simmer Pot. That is a freebie when you sign up for Scent Flirt for 6 months. Definitely super cool. Morgan, Midnight Moon, it's an old fragrance. I don't have it with me to describe it to you, unfortunately. A lot of our consultants that sell these products will buy these fragrances and, you know, sell them for years to come. So that fragrance is a slightly older one, and so I don't have that on hand, unfortunately. But I bet Ruth could tell me what the fragrance notes are and we could come up with something similar. Talon, good to see you. How are you doing? Talon, what do you have in your warmer right now? I'm asking everybody what they've got fragrance, you know, what fragrances they have going right now. Kelly, welcome on in. All right, guys, so as you can see, this is a very beautiful, simple way to use our diffuser oils. Now, I'm gonna grab some other ones. This right here, this is a plug-free, flame-free way to fragrance your space that you don't need a cord. You don't need electricity. You don't have to worry about turning anything on or off. So these are a great option for bookshelves, coffee tables, offices, that kind of thing. Anywhere where you want to pop a fragrance, a little touch of decor, but none of the upkeep or, you know, mental bandwidth. Right here, guys. Ooh, Autumn Dreams. Yes, please. Boo Boo, good to see you. How are you tonight? Boo Boo, what do you have in your warmer tonight? I have to know. Okay, so Midnight Moon has Amber, Crisp Air, and Evergreen. Okay. We could definitely try to recreate that. I'm gonna have to think on that one. I'm gonna grab a different reed diffuser here. This is the beautiful Sunflower reed diffuser. This just came out on PZTV last week, and it is such an elegant, timeless way to fragrance your space. Oh, Talon, I keep cutting out. Oh no. Maybe try a different platform. I haven't heard anybody complain about that on the TikTok platform. So hopefully I'm not cutting out on there. So maybe try a different platform. I'm sorry about that, Talon. Ooh, Crystal, hello, hello. Ooh, pumpkin pie in the warmer. Oh, yes. That sounds so good. Hi, Maria, good to see you on here. Jordan, is Autumn Dreams, do you have it mixed with anything? Or is it just Autumn Dreams? I'm curious. So the Pine Cone Reed Diffuser, this has beautiful wooden reeds. This is what's going to soak up all of your fragrance and allow that all out into your space. I just think this is gorgeous. It's so cozy. And I love how this has some little twig touches in here just to give it a little something different. Now, the glass sunflower is beautiful. It's a very simple and elegant design. As you can see, it is glass here, and you have beautiful, very realistic sunflowers painted here on each corner. I'm gonna give you a little turn so you can see the design also mirrors itself. Very, very beautiful design here and very simple reed diffusers. This makes a perfect gift as well. If you're looking for something to have on hand for an easy gift, you could always grab this and the Farmhouse Cider Diffuser Oil. This right here makes a perfect little gift. And you know, it's simple, it's easy, and anybody can use it. So again, our reed diffusers are a worry-free, flame-free way to fragrance your space. Linda, thank you for the follows. I appreciate it. Guys, thank you again for following us. I always appreciate the follows. Here at Pink Zebra, we are live every single day of the work week. Beth is live every single day at noon, and Jess and I are both on the evening shows. We get to come on here and spend our evenings here hanging out with you guys, creating all kinds of blends. I particularly have an interest in decor, especially as I started out here in Peak Zebra styling our decor for our photography and all of our fragrance photography and all of that. So I particularly have an interest in decor. So if you guys need any help deciding what to go where, or figuring out color schemes or anything like that, I've got you covered. Let's play a little bit. We're gonna do another blend or two, and then we're gonna play with some simmering lights because I have got accent shade galore over here, guys. I went a little crazy. I grabbed like 10 accent shades, and we've talked about one. So we got our work cut out for us, so stay tuned. We've got all kinds of things to talk about. I'm gonna go ahead and set these reed diffusers in the back here. I do want to also call out, while I'm talking about our diffuser oils, that spiced apple butter fragrance that we're all obsessed with. So good. It has warm baked apple, cinnamon sugar, and golden maple. It's the maple that really does it for me. This is such a good diffuser oil. We did sell out in the wax melt, but it is still available in the diffuser oil and room spray. Hi, Morgan. PZ is based in the heart of Sugar Land, Texas. We are very close to the Houston, Texas area. All of our fragrances are made right here, just outside the door of my studio. So we have so much fun. I love pulling up to work some days, and you can literally smell the fragrance that they're making in the warehouse from the parking lot. It's the best. Like, I'll come in some days and be like, what are they making out there? It smells so good. Alrighty, my friends. Now, Morgan, I do also want to call out that we have a free sample program. So simply hop on our website. All you need to do is tell us where to send it, and we will do that for you. So we have a fantastic free sample program for any of our new customers. We also have a lot of consultants, and Pink Zebra can also always help you connect with a consultant in your area. Alrighty, guys, I'm going to set these diffuser oils aside. Definitely let me know if you guys want to see more of this. This is one of our ultrasonics that we have. Of course, I am a huge fan of our wall hugs and our wireless diffusers. In fact, let me just grab a wall hug to show you guys. Morgan, I don't want you to miss this because this is super cool. I love our wall hugs. I'm gonna actually plug this in here so you can see it. So our wall hugs are also a super simple way to utilize our diffuser oils. So simply you're going to take some of your favorite diffuser oils. I'm going to take Funfetti cake batter and cinnamon spice. It smells like Red Hot's candy. It is cinnamon spice to a T. So you're going to take your fragrances, blend them up in here. This is going to fill all the way up to the end of this embossment here. So there's a little tail from our zebra. She has a little tail there. So you're going to fill this with your diffuser oil. It's going to set in here. This is a hot plate. This is what's going to warm your fragrance. And voila, just like that, there is a little switch here on the bottom that turns it on and off. It also has a soft little light, so this pairs up perfectly as a night light. I like to say anywhere where you might have the night light, a hallway, a bathroom, swap it out with a wall hug. You can have a night light and a fragrance, and the best part about these, they're refillable. Now, I also want to add the fact that if you have funky outlets, that is okay, because this is going to twist with you to work with whatever plug situation you might have. All right, I personally love this. Right by my front door, right by my kitchen door, I should say, where we come in and out of the most. It's also perfect by your back door, or in a bathroom or a hallway, like I said. They're just a super duper easy, simple way to fragrance and utilize our diffuser oils. Okay, now I am going to set this aside here. If anybody has any questions, definitely let me know. Crystal, you live in Columbia, Kentucky, and you'd like to find sale people in Columbia. All right, guys, there you go. Here's a shout out, guys. I've got Crystal over here on, I think, the website, saying that she's looking for a consultant. So hopefully we can get you guys connected. Alrighty, guys, let's do some blends. As always, I over prepared. What can I say, guys? Ooh, that one's gonna be good. That one's gonna be good. Guys, I can't decide. Okay. I'm gonna pick ones that I know are, I don't wanna like save one of these and run out of a fragrance later. So I'm gonna save the ones that I know I'll have. Okay. Alrighty, guys. I have too many here. Let's see how many we can get to. Okie dokie. This one jumped out, so it has selected itself. natural selection. I am going to reach for Royal Rouge. That is one of my very favorite fragrances. I already mentioned this is a dupe for that Baccarat Rouge perfume that we're all obsessed with. Okay, that like $500 perfume. Right here in a fragrance for your home. I'm telling you guys, if you want your home to smell luxurious and a little bit of bougie, this Royal Rouge is perfect for that. It has saffron spice. Saffron is actually known to be a mood uplifter as a fragrance, so definitely you're going to get some wellness quality out of that as well. Golden amber and velvet cedarwood are very grounding fragrances, so definitely this fragrance is going to encourage you to stop and take a deep breath. You're just going to feel better when you smell it, guys. All right, now we are going to take this Royal Rouge and we're going to blend it with Pumpkin Bread, another one of my favorites, and Everything Autumn. We are calling this blend the Royal Pumpkin Patch. So we've got our Royal. Now we need pumpkin. Okie dokie. We've got Pumpkin Bread. I've been doing this blend a lot in my own home. This has been my signature of the month fragrance. I've been using it a lot, guys. So there you have it. Pumpkin Bread, spiced pumpkin, clove, and warm cinnamon. This pairs up so good with the Royal Rouge. I have consistently been so surprised and in awe by how well this Royal Rouge blends with everything. I think when you think about the fragrance notes, it starts off with that saffron spice, and you know, it's kind of like one of those, what do I do with that? Let me tell you, it's fantastic. Yes, Morgan. To your question, yes. Give me 1 second and I will point that out for you. Before I forget, I'm gonna set it aside. I'm gonna recommend to you, Morgan, our beachside boardwalk, which I know I have, but I don't know where I set it. So Fireside Vanilla. It has smoky vanilla, bourbon, and woody cologne. I would blend that with Beachside Boardwalk, which I don't know where I set. So I'll come back to that in just a minute, Morgan. But that's what I would blend to create the smell you're describing. Okie dokie. Everything Autumn. Everything Autumn has apple, pumpkin, and spiced pear. It is beautiful. What I will say about this is it's going to give you all of those different fall fruits, but in my opinion, it smells like the raw fruit, okay? So pumpkin bread, you're gonna have pumpkin, but it's going to be cooked pumpkin, basically. This to me, it smells like fresh pumpkin, fresh apple, and fresh spiced pear. So it has a beautiful freshness to it, and definitely perfect for the fall season. Okie dokie. Again, guys, we are calling this blend the Royal Pumpkin Patch. Hi, Raylyn. How are you doing tonight? Good to see you on here. Okie dokie. Going in with Everything Autumn and Pumpkin Bread. And my fave, Royal Rouge. So good. And here we go. Now, like I said, I've done this blend with pumpkin bread, but I haven't added Everything Autumn. So I'm excited to see how this really develops with that Royal Rouge. Yeah. Beautiful fragrance. It's very fresh. It's cozy. This, to me, is very inviting. Like I always say, I want to encourage you guys to think about my 3 E's: to the environment, the emotion, and the experience that you want to evoke from your fragrances in your home. This, to me, is very inviting. This says, welcome on in, take a moment, and relax. Very nice. I think that Everything Autumn adds a good freshness to it. Whereas just the pumpkin bread and Royal Rouge is very cozy. I think adding that Everything Autumn it makes it a little elevated, a little fresher. All right, and that makes our blend. All right, guys, this blend bag is going to be dropped in someone's package. So I do want to encourage you guys, if you want to receive one of these for free, then simply make an order, and hopefully one of these makes its way to you. Now, the Royal Pumpkin Patch had Royal Rouge, pumpkin bread, and everything autumn. This is a beautiful blend. I just think that Royal Rouge is fantastic. Of course, that pumpkin fragrance is really driving this blend here. Beautiful, beautiful fragrance. That's perfect for fall. But that Royal Rouge is a little unexpected, kind of outside of the box. You know, you wouldn't consider it your everyday fall fragrance, but boy, does it just make all of these different fall fragrances really jump out, in my opinion. All right, guys, let's do one or two more blends, and then we're gonna talk about these super cool simmering lights. Now, Morgan, I did say I was going to tell you, Morgan was wanting like a beach bonfire type of fragrance. So I would definitely recommend Fireside Vanilla. It has smoky vanilla bourbon and woody cologne. It does have that creamy vanilla-ness to it. So to kind of give you that beachy woodiness that you're looking for, I would recommend to you, I do not know where I set my beachside boardwalk. Well, I don't know where I put it. I know it's here. There it is. Okay. Whew. All right. I got a lot of different cartons on here. So here's what I would recommend to you, Morgan. Beachside Boardwalk. It's going to give you that kind of ocean air that you're looking for. Beachside Boardwalk has ocean waves. So imagine that salty air off of the ocean. Water Lotus adds a touch of floral, and Coastal Driftwood, that's going to have that woodiness. Now, if you're looking for a stronger woodiness, Morgan, California Boy is definitely a fantastic way to go. This is also a headache-friendly option, which I know is important for you, Morgan. California Boy has Brazilian musk, warm teakwood, and cedar. Very beautiful, blends beautifully with Beachside Boardwalk as well as Fireside Vanilla. So all fantastic fragrance here. You could create your own blend with those. And I think that that would evoke the fragrance experience that you're looking for. Let me know though, if you're gonna try any of them. I would love to hear from you. Okay, this next blend, we're gonna take this a little bit of a different direction. This next blend, we are going to utilize stress relief because, you know, hey, we can all use some stress relief in our life. Stress Relief has eucalyptus, spearmint, and mineral water. That eucalyptus is definitely what is going to be that strong fragrance in there. It definitely encourages you to take a deep breath. It kind of, you know, opens up the sinuses a little bit. So Stress Relief, we're going to use that. And we're going to bring in some Cotton Cloud. This is a fan favorite fragrance around here. It starts off with bergamot. Now, bergamot is super good for relieving anxiety. It's a citrus with a spice at the end. And if you pay attention, you'll find that it is in so many different perfumes and colognes. I have been so pleasantly surprised since I started paying attention. Bergamot is in so many different things, so definitely a very enjoyable fragrance. Followed by that, there is a Cotton Blossom and Driftwood Amber. So that's really going to ground that fragrance. So we've got Cotton Cloud, Stress Relief, and lastly, I am going to reach for an air care product to clean my air while I'm going. To me, both of these fragrances, they're fresh, they're clean, and you know, when I'm thinking fresh and clean, I also want clean air. So I'm gonna reach for Classic Clean Air Care Plus. This is that fragrance line that is going to clean your air for you. It just takes cleaning your house to that next level. You know, you wipe everything down, you clean the floors. This is gonna clean your air, and these are going to add a lovely fragrance to it. So Classic Clean Air Care Plus has fresh air, green floral, and sweet orange. It's a very refreshing fragrance, very fresh and clean. And it's gonna pair up beautifully with Stress Relief and Cotton Cloud. We're calling this blend here Head in the Clouds. I don't know about you guys, but I like a good Head in the Clouds moment. All right, Lynn, we have multiple different gals here on our live. Tomorrow, Beth is going to be live with our brand new fragrance drop, and Jess is going to be live in the evening. I myself will be back on next Tuesday for PZTV. very excited for our upcoming drop on Tuesday. So definitely, if you want to hang out with me, Raylan, I would love to hang out with you anytime. Okie dokie, guys. We've got our classic clean. Now we're going in with our stress relief. That's got that eucalyptus. That eucalyptus is going to pair beautifully with the bergamot in here. Again, that bergamot has a lot of anxiety relieving properties and of course stress relief. It's in the name, right? So I would consider this blend to also be a little geared towards wellness as well. You know, fragrancing definitely can take you on a wellness journey as well. So I love to utilize my fragrances to set the tone of my environment and my experience. But you would be surprised how fragrances can really impact your mood. So, you know, like we all have mood boards. Let's have like a mood fragrance that's gonna set the tone for your day, your week, you know? Yes. If you like fresh, if you like clean, this is just that. Yep, that's all I really need to say. It's just fresh, it's clean, it's very, very beautiful. I'm gonna finish off this classic clean carton, actually. Woo! All right, here we go. See if I can do it without making a mess. Haha, I did not make a mess. I probably just jinxed myself, but we'll see. All right, we're going in with the stress relief and Cotton Cloud. I know a lot of you were super excited to see this Cotton Cloud come back. So I haven't done too many blends with it, so I'm excited to do this one with you guys. Pink Zebra said, thanks for all the likes and shares and follows, guys. I'm just gonna reiterate that. Thank you guys for all the likes, and if you have not followed us on all of our different social media platforms, I highly encourage you to do that. If you were to do that, you might see some sneaky peeks for our products coming out tomorrow. Super good. All right, guys, Head in the Clouds. It has Cotton Cloud, Stress Relief, and Classic Clean. Definitely a good clean fragrance. All right, we're gonna go a different direction here. We're gonna do a blend I'm calling Diva Sunsets. So if you've been following along and you know the fragrances we have right now, then you probably can guess what's gonna be in this one. I'm gonna go ahead and set my Cotton Cloud and Stress Relief aside, and I'm going to reach for Sunset Amber. I love this fragrance. I'm so glad it's still available. I would take it all for myself, but I want you to enjoy it. Sunset Amber has bergamot. Again, that bergamot is a citrus with a little spice, perfect for relieving anxiety and setting your day off right. Then it has sandalwood and warm amber. Those fragrance notes are going to add a grounding element. It's going to add depth and warmth. So this is a very versatile fragrance right here. I love this fragrance, guys. And then I'm gonna grab Diva Couture. This is our Paisley pick of the month, which means that when you purchase this fragrance, we have it available in a bag or a diffuser oil, or if you're a Scent Flirt member, you can also buy it in a room spray. I have it in a carton here because it's easiest for my blending. But this has sparkling citrus. It's bright, beautiful. It's very well balanced with a lush floral, and then it has a warm amber musk. So truly this fragrance is like the best of all worlds. I think Beth described it perfectly when she called it a flormond. The floral in here is nice and light. It's not over powerful. Everything in here is balanced so perfectly. So definitely in love with that Diva Couture. We're bringing that in with Sunset Amber. And lastly, I'm going to reach for Harvest Sunset Breeze. This is a new fragrance that just came out last week on PZTV. It has sunlit fresh air, soft cypress, so a nice green note, and clean white musk. That's really gonna add that depth into this fragrance here. Woo, and if I had to pick a favorite scent, what would it be? Hard question, you know. Oh, it really is a hard question. Okay, right now, it's Royal Rouge. I adore Royal Rouge. It's available in sprinkles, diffuser oil, room spray, dish soap, and multi-purpose wipes, hand soap. So huge fan of our Royal Rouge. I love flannel blanket, pumpkin bread. I also, the cashmere sweater right now, that's also a new fragrance, and I'm super in love with that. But I don't know, right now I would say that Royal Rouge has held my heart for a while. I also really enjoy Luxe Comfort. California Boy is one of my favorites to blend with. But if you were gonna pick one fragrance, I would say right now, Royal Rouge. It just blends so well with everything. All right, going in with Harvest Sunset Breeze. We are calling this Diva Sunset. So we've got our Harvest Sunset Breeze. Now we're going in with Sunset Amber. That's gonna be a beautiful fragrance with a nice depth. I think the bergamot is going to complement the soft cypress in this Harvest. And then we have a beautiful citrus, also going to complement that bergamot. Slush florals going to complement that cypress. And of course, that nice musk. Yep. Instant yes. Oh, you're so welcome, Anne. It really is hard to choose one favorite fragrance. It really is. We have so many fantastic fragrances here. And what's your favorite right now? I'm curious. I'm assuming that you are a customer and you've already used some of our fragrances. So, Anne, what's your favorite right now? And guys, everybody, what's your favorite fragrance right now? What have you been reaching for the most? I would love to hear from you guys. Like I said, I have definitely been doing a lot of that Royal Rouge and pumpkin bread. That's been fantastic. I always love a good Luxe Comfort. One of my favorites that's not available right now is Lumberjack. It's a very heavy, woody fragrance. They're also amazing. Your favorite right now are Apple Glazed Donut, Pumpkin Bread, and Blue Lotus. Ooh, I love that you have like very different options there as well. Very good ones. I do have a blend with Apple Glazed Donut. If I have time, we'll do it. This is very beautiful. It has that fresh air element with that Harvest Breeze, but it's so grounding and comforting with the Sunset Amber. And then you have that nice little citrusy moment, lush florals and Diva Couture. This is a very well-balanced, beautiful blend here. Yeah. This next blend, I'm gonna go ahead and keep out Diva Couture. We're gonna do one more blend with that. Okie dokie. I'm just gonna check in on our orders here as well, because I'm nosy and I like to see who's ordering what. Ooh, oh my goodness, we have more sample orders. That's so exciting. That means there's a lot of people looking out for this Highland Cow simmer pot. He is so, so cute. Okie dokie. I'm gonna find my apple glaze recipe so I don't forget to do it. Okay, we're gonna set that there next. Okie dokie. I am calling this Couture number 13. So, I'm guessing those that know what I'm gonna grab. I am going to keep out my Diva Couture and grab Potion number 13. Now, the reason why I reach for this is I think that both of these fragrances are fragrances I would also wear. They're a little feminine. So I think that they are going to pair up beautifully. It's gonna make a very lovely, very agreeable fragrance blend here. Ooh, Candyland, your favorite right now is Diva? I don't blame you. Like I said, she's kind of like the best of all worlds. That fragrance right there. Christine Maria, welcome on in, guys. We are Pink Zebra Home. I am Lara Lee, and right now we are taking our fragrance wax melts, and we are doing what we call here a blend. So here at Pink Zebra, fragrance is the name, but blending is the game. So right now we're gonna blend Potion number 13. This has aquatic bergamot, so a little bit of a fresh, watery vibe there, with a citrus spice. Then we have Tonka and Amber. Both of those are going to add a lot of depth and warmth to this fragrance, which kind of adds that element of femininity. Diva Couture, again, those fragrance notes are sparkling citrus, lush floral, and amber musk. So again, you see a overlapping note there of amber. Amber is also found in a lot of different perfumes. One of my favorites, it is very amber forward. So we love our amber here at Pink Zebra. Jenna, welcome on in. How are you guys doing tonight? If you guys are just hopping on, I want to welcome you. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from, and feel free to ask any questions if there's anything you guys want to see, or if you have any questions regarding these fragrances, I would love to help you. If you are looking to curate your own signature scent, I would be happy to help. If you're looking for just a seasonal scent, we've got that too, for sure. We got a little bit of everything here, so let me know what I can help you guys find. We have fragrance in every format, for sure. Yeah, like I said, I would wear this fragrance in a heartbeat, both of these fragrances, in a heartbeat. Alrighty, we are about finished with this blend. Again, guys, I am calling this blend Diva number 13. I basically just took the names here of my two fragrances and blended it. Didn't get overly exciting with the name there. Diamond, welcome. Oh, yeah. Hey, Candyland, you said Diva is your favorite. What are you blending with, Diva? I've like loved to see what everybody's blending with it because it's so different, but like I said, it's kind of the best of all worlds. So you could really take this so many different directions. You could take it more floral, you could take it more citrus, you could add more woody in there and really play on the depth of that amber in there. So Candyland, what are you blending it with? Whew, all right, I would wear this in a heartbeat. I would put this in my living room, my bathroom, and my bedroom. Very beautiful blend. Whoo, guys, our blending box of all of our different blends is overflowing. So I have a feeling that a lot of you that made orders are going to get lucky and get these bags. Guys, thank you so much for all of the likes. Sydney, welcome on in. How are you doing tonight? Okie dokie. Let's talk decor because, of course, if you're here with me, you're probably obsessed with fragrance and maybe even home decor. So I want to talk a little bit about our decor. Wait, before I forget, see, this is why I set this here so I didn't forget. I told you that I was going to do a blend with apple glazed donut. Okay, Ann, here we go. We've got our blend here with apple glazed donut. So I'm going to grab that. Apple glazed donut is definitely a very bright, sweet fragrance. This has sugar glaze, honey crisp apple, and buttery dough. It is fantastic. I think to me that honey crisp apple really jumps out. It's very, very fresh and super sweet. If you are a sweet tooth in the fragrances or in general, you're gonna like that. I'm gonna reach for another classic, and that is frosted cinnamon rolls. It smells exactly like frosted cinnamon rolls, especially the cream cheese frosting note in here. So this has sweet baked dough, cinnamon brown sugar, and cream cheese frosting. This is perfect. It is on the dot. That brown sugar and cinnamon and cream cheese. Ugh. Ooh, Candyland. Okay, so you're blending Pinktastic and Moment of Calm with that Diva Couture. That sounds perfect. So you could you're taking that a fruity, creamy direction, and you're also taking it more of even more Flormond direction. I love it. Belinda, good to see you on here. How are you doing tonight? Okay, guys, now, for this blend, I do not have a name. So you guys know the drill. Help me name this fragrance. We have apple glazed donut, cinnamon rolls, and for a slightly different twist here, we're going in with some Juicy Orange Air Care Plus. That Air Care Plus is that technology that's going to clean your air at the molecular level. It is super handy. Juicy Orange Air Care Plus has Juicy Orange, Sunwarm, Neroli, and Lemon. It is very bright. It is a strong fragrance, so definitely a good one. If you're looking for a strong fragrance that's going to clean your air, look no further. All right, we've got our apple glazed donut. I did 3 scoops of that. I'm going to do 1 scoop of juicy orange because I want it to just whisper in the background of this blend. We're gonna go in with our cinnamon rolls. It's got that yummy buttery dough and brown sugar and cream cheese frosting. Welcome on in, Hallie and Tiffany. Good to see you guys here tonight. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Oh, Bev, I missed your question. Absolutely. Let me see here. Oh, you really love Juicy Orange Air Care Plus, but it's nice to mix it up. Okay, would the Classic Clean Air Care Plus blend well with Juicy Orange Air Care Plus? Yes, and the reason why I say yes is that Classic Clean, the last fragrance note on that is sweet orange. So my answer is yes, you can absolutely bring out that orange more, Bev. Thank you so much for asking me to scroll up. Every once in a while, I occasionally miss some things. So thank you for bringing that to my attention. And the answer is yes, absolutely, I would blend that for sure. Okay. That's good. I think it was the right call to add just 1 scoop of the juicy orange because it is strong and I just want it to whisper. I want it to be just a little something in there, a little citrusy note, but I don't want it to scream in this blend. I want my apple glazed donut and my frosted cinnamon rolls to really be the highlight of this blend. So I'm going in with 2 scoops there, and I'm just gonna do a half a scoop of juicy orange to make that all even. And there we have it. All right, guys, if you guys are just hopping on, I want to welcome you. If you are obsessed with fragrance and home decor, you are in the right place. We're going to dive into some of that home decor here in just a second. Bev, you're so welcome. Let me know if you have any other questions. I'll do my best to keep an eye out. Orange and cinnamon, perfect. I think this would be perfect throughout the whole holiday season. I'm going to set this aside. If anybody has a name idea for me, I'm going to use it. So let me know, guys, what would you name this blend with? Juicy orange, frosted cinnamon rolls, and apple glazed donut. Let me know. Hi, Shonda. Hi, Angie. Good to see you guys. All right, we're going to set these aside and keep on keeping on. Okie dokie. Let me know, guys. Name the blend. Okay. Now, earlier in the show, I talked about our different warmers. Of course, we have here such a good example of a simmer pot. This is the Highland Cow Simmer Pot, the freebie when you sign up for Scentfleur, our monthly subscription program, for 6 months. You're going to get this for free, as well as unlock so many other fantastic things. Now, super cute simmer pot. The way our simmer pots work is you are going to take our wax melts and add them here in this dish. This dish is going to sit here on a hot plate. That's what's going to warm your sprinkles and allow all that fragrance out into your space. And this is just going to decorate it. It's so, so cute. I'm going to grab a different simmer pot for an example now. We are going to grab this guy right here. The super cute, if I can get it out, the Sunflower Pottery Simmer Pot. This is also new and so very beautiful and a really nice size. So if you like sunflowers or you like things that look very artisan created, this is perfect. This really emulates a handmade pottery look here, and it also has a gorgeous glaze like you would see on pottery. You can also see that that is really brought out by this speckled design. So you can see that there was layers of glaze that went on here. It also has a beautiful little texture here on the side. So lots to love here. Nice and large dish. This has that spiced apple butter, as you can see it right there. Sherry, good to see you. You were gone this evening, but you wanted to pop on and say hi. Hello, hello. Sherry, thanks for sending me your recipe for snickerdoodles. I had so much fun chatting about it. I hope you're doing well today. Sherry, is your migraine any better? All right, guys. So this is the beautiful Sunflower Pottery. Now, this actually comes in a bundle. That fragrance that I said is just right here in this dish. This comes with an entire bag of apple spice butter. Okay, now that is going to have, I'm sorry, I said that improperly. It's spiced apple butter. There we go. Spiced apple butter has fragrance notes of warm baked apple, cinnamon sugar, and golden maple. So you're gonna get an entire bag of that. That is going to come with it. As an example, I'm just gonna hold a bag here. Our bags are going to provide you 96 hours of fragrance, whereas our cartons are going to provide 384 hours of fragrance. So as you can see here, this is a bundle. Ignore the fragrance, okay? So for an example, you're gonna get a bag of this spiced apple butter. It is the only way you can get that sprinkle format right now. So very beautiful piece right here. Definitely a good pop of decor. Sherry, it's better? Oh, good. I'm so glad. Ooh, Candyland, you like Christmas morning? Okay, I like that for a name. That sounds perfect. Okay, I think, let's see. Somebody else said something. I think the perfect morning. But I missed it. I missed the comment, but I know I read that. So I love that. Let's say, we're gonna call it the perfect morning. I like that, I like that. Thanks, Candyland. All right, we're gonna set that sunflower pottery aside. We are gonna call this blend here the perfect morning. Woo! This is the second time I've tried to pull this lid off and my pin didn't come quite with it. Hold on, let's see if I can do this, guys. Haha, okay, there we go. We're gonna call this the perfect morning. Thank you guys for helping me come up with the name. As always, I appreciate it. All right, there we have it. All right, the perfect morning. It has frosted cinnamon rolls, juicy orange air care plus an apple glazed donut. This blend right here, it's going in one of your orders. Fingers crossed. Okie dokie, guys. I want to talk a little bit more about our different simmering lights and accent shades we have here. This is the Wheatfield Simmering Light. It is beautiful. I'm going to really quickly go through some accent shades that I think is pretty on it. This is the Weathered Dome. Definitely a nice size, and it kind of highlights that more farmhouse or even coastal feel. So there you have that. I would also take a different simmering light like the beautiful Autumn Forest. I think that's really pretty with this accent shade. Definitely a fun and elegant way to decorate for fall. Now, if you're looking for an accent shade that's a little bigger, if you have the room for it, I would recommend to you this beautiful Cozy Bark. Now, the Cozy Bark is super fun. It looks like a window, but what I love is that it has a bark roof. Such a beautiful texture and design here. Add some earthiness to it. So we could also pop that on top of there. That's a beautiful fall look. Both of these accent shades I would keep around year round and simply swap out the simmering light like you see. This accent shade is a must own. Both of these are a must own. Definitely just kind of depends on which size you might be looking for. So those are beautiful. Definitely like both of those. I also want to try that other simmering light that I had with this Cozy Bark as well. Yeah, that's really pretty, guys. It's soft, it's simple, it's just there, it's beautiful. Definitely love this. Bev, you got that the other day? Ooh, nice. Which one, the Cozy Bark or the Weathered Dome? Let me know. All right, there we have a beautiful accent shade. I pulled a lot of accent shades, guys, so we're just gonna like go through them and play. And see all the different kinds that we have here. This is a beautiful wood accent shade. It is a large size, perfect for a hearth, fireplace moment, or even I've had a lot of people say this would be perfect on a patio or a front porch step. Pairs up beautifully with this Wheatfield Simmering Light. It also pairs up beautifully with this gorgeous, let's see, I'm gonna grab the leaf, the little leaf mosaic here. And I do believe that this one is on sale. We have a lot of different ones on sale, so hopefully I am not remembering incorrectly. So there you can see how quickly you can really switch up a look and have so much fun with it. I think this is a really beautiful way to you know, bring fall into your home in a soft, elegant way. Very, very pretty. Oh, Bev, the birch tree fall color simmering light. I really like that one. It's so elegant. It is definitely one of my favorites for fall. If not my top favorite. I think I've said before it was my top favorite. So this is a beautiful option with the driftwood accent shade. Like I said, this is all wood, but it does have a metal handle here as well. It is open on all sides, so really gonna allow all that fragrance out. You can also decorate this for different seasons. You could add a bow on top of here. You can really go full out with this if you want to. It is a nice size, so you get a lot of decor value out of this accent shade. Now, I would also throw the cozy bark over this. I think the cozy bark is cute. A soft, you know, so it just kind of invites a little bit of an orange autumn touch there. I also really like the timber wire weave over a lot of our fall simmering lights. Like I said, I'm going to do this quick because we have a lot of these simmering lights on our site right now that are on sale, and I want you to know that they're on there. So definitely want to encourage you to go and check those out. I think this is really pretty. I'm a little interested to see just simply what our glossy orange would look like underneath this timber wire weave. That's definitely fun, and you're gonna get a nice orange glow from that, which is also really fun and pretty. So that's pretty. What do you guys think? I mean, I'm showing you guys a lot of accent shades. Which one's caught your eye? I want to hear from you. I also was curious to see with this glossy orange what the Serene Mosaic did with that underneath, kind of grab that orange color. I think that's fun. Okay, yes, I like that. This is the Serene Mosaic. Beautiful for all year round. We're just bringing a little fall in it with that glossy orange. It has a beautiful rope handle here as well. Very, very beautiful. I'm gonna give you guys a spin. That's fun. It's simple but elegant. I like that. That's fun. So we have that. Real quickly, I'm gonna show you a few other accent shades. Like I said, I tend to over prepare and want to talk about a lot of things, so we're gonna go through this fast. I've got here the Harvest Home. It is so, so cute. I always ask everybody, you know, like, listen, we have, you know, a Christmas village. Why don't we have like a cute fall village or a cute Halloween village type of thing, right? So I'm gonna grab our glossy white here, and I'm going to take the stacked pumpkin cottage here. So cute. And I am going to pair it on top here of this. I'm gonna run out of space here, but I'm gonna hold it. There you have it. Now we just created a super cute little village here. There we go. Sorry guys, I'm limited on space here. So really cute. I love both of these. They're fun, they're whimsical. Looks like I've got my camera there. There we go. Now we can maybe, gotta get the wheels to lock there. So super cute. I like this one in front because it has a cute welcome sign, super cute windows, and little like mushroom accent pieces here. A cute little bird, some leaves on top of this pumpkin. And of course, this has such really pretty, like rustic looking windows mixed throughout. But I love the height difference you get through these. I think it makes such a cute little moment. You could take like a little green plant here on either side, and there you have it. You have a whole little village. I think that's super cute. Definitely a fun whimsy touch. I love a good whimsy moment, so I wanted you guys to see this because it's so cute. All right, my friends, so there you have it. There's a bunch of simmering lights and accent shades. As always, if there's anything you guys want to see again one more time, let me know. I'm going to bring this up close so you can appreciate all of the different details of the stacked pumpkin cottage. And then, of course, I'm going to bring up this Harvest Home so you can also appreciate all of its details. Of course, it says welcome, and you've got a cute little bird and little mushrooms, and you've got cute little pumpkins and a corn here, a cute little cobblestone path, and an adorably shaped door. So adorable. So definitely a lot of fun details in this accent shade. So, very, very beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and set this aside. We are gonna do one last blend to finish off our evening, and then I'm gonna hop off of here. So we're gonna set this Highland Cow here so nobody forgets this Highland Cow right now. He is a freebie for Scent Flirt, our monthly subscription program. So if you want this Highland Cow, I'm just telling you, I don't know how long he's going to be around or be free with that Scent Flirt subscription. So there you have it. I am going to grab our cashmere sweater. I am in love with this fragrance. It has cozy vanilla, soft amber, and cashmere musk. I love this fragrance. It is so beautiful. It's also available in our diffuser oil as well. So we've got that. We've got our cashmere. We're calling this blend Cashmere and Petals. So let me grab the petals. I'm gonna grab, you guessed it, Vanilla Rose. Vanilla Rose is gonna pair beautifully with cashmere sweater. It has vanilla blossoms, sugar rose bloom, and amber. So good. And then my last floral I'm going to reach for is Relax Lavender Vanilla. All right, Relax Lavender Vanilla has lavender blossom, creamy vanilla, and white woods. It's gonna pair up beautifully here. All right, here we go. This is the last blend of the night, my friends. We are calling this Cashmere and Petals, a perfect way to end our summer with a fragrance that has floral, but all the cozy vibes. Yes, please. All right, going in with the classic, Relax Lavender Vanilla. Our cashmere sweater that I'm obsessed with. And lastly, but not last, all right, here we go, Vanilla Rose. And that makes our bag. All right. Anything this cashmere sweater in, I'm just loving it. It is so beautiful. It has a nice cozy depth to it, and it's so complementary with so many different things. Definitely, I keep saying that cashmere sweater, in my opinion, I think cashmere sweater is for everybody. It's a very agreeable fragrance. So definitely would encourage you guys to try that one out. It is beautiful. There we have it, guys, the last blend of the night, Cashmere and Petals. Such a great way to end this evening. As always, I have so much fun with you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me, blending, talking decor. And Sherry, I hope you continue to feel better in your recovery. And Ruth, I hope that the weather continues to get better, not worse. I had such a blast hanging out with you all. I will be back on next week for PZTV. I am so excited about it. But guys, you do not want to miss tomorrow. And I'm going to tell you why. Tomorrow is the Fresh Scent Drop, where all of the favorite fragrances of the past are coming back. You do not want to miss it. So tomorrow, join Beth at noon Central Standard Time. Beth is going to be revealing all of the secrets for tomorrow. And join Jess in the evening. That is our encore show. She's going to discuss everything that is on the show, and she's going to do some amazing blending. So definitely want to encourage you guys to hop on and hang out with those ladies tomorrow. I will see you guys next week. So have a wonderful rest of your week and evening, and I will see you guys soon. Thanks, fragrance lovers.